Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the road trip. I'm flying solo right now, but I believe I have some guests, so just bear with us as we get this thing started. Got Arsenal Misfit has joined us. Welcome to the show, Stephen. Got Stefan in the house. Stefan is feeling good about himself for some reason. We'll get into that and more. But yes, yes. Oh boy, and one of our moderators says he wants Ipswich fans removed by the time I arrived. Stefan, it's either you or Mr. Tom. Chris Nix is in the house. Welcome to Chris Nix or Cheddars to his friends, right? I think that's how that goes. Chris Nix is formal, but Cheddars, don't know why they call you Cheddars, but it's a cool name. Having my coffee. Yeah, Stefan. Yeah. So let's go. It is Saturday. It is 10 a.m. over here. I know that means it's only 4 p.m. for you guys because of the change. But I don't even think I corrected myself on the my Twitter messages or the X messages. I don't even X doesn't even sound right, but Twitter messages. So you guys are just looking for the notifications. That's cool. That's I guess a mistake on my part, but yeah, I know, Mr. Tom, I know. It just, you know what? Why should I have to change? Why don't you guys change your time? Come on. You know we're changing our time. Go ahead and change yours. I keep telling you. Just let's do this. So let's go with it. Let's got an early game right now. Newcastle, West Ham. West Ham on the road, up 3-1 right now, and it was a first half. I saw a lot of that and a lot of back and forth in that first half. Both teams were letting teams get into their attacking areas, but only West Ham was able to get the most out of it. I think Newcastle probably, I would say, did not take care of the ball when they got into that final third and missed some chances. And oh my gosh, Longstaff. I don't know if he's a striker or what, but let's just say he missed. He just missed a. I, he's standing in front of the goal and he missed it left. Longstaff is a midfielder and the central. That is wow. He kicks it on his outside leg when he's standing on the left side. Can only. Oh no, it's the inside of his inside. What? How do you do that? It's a terrible miss. Terrible miss. He's standing in front of the goal. He puts his foot through it. He probably scores. He tries to just control it, and wow, he kicks it right where he's looking. And well, if Newcastle was trying to get back in the match, that might have been that was it there. I think that was a chance, and they just missed it. Just missed it. School nickname. I used to eat cheddars all the time. My mate was called Raisin Man because he ate raisins. Raisins. That sounds almost like regular. You call that man regular as well, eating raisins, if you know what I mean. Just call him Mr. Regular. That's also. I don't know your friend, but I just assumed like regular sounds much better. The man's regular. Mr. Tom does not know what racist means, but that's all right. Maybe we'll teach him if he ever shows up on this show on time. He knew what time it was. He knows what time I said. Just get over here and get up here. Yeah, West Ham, they did not waste their chances today. And their second goal was suspect in the eyes of the home fans anyways. I don't know that you grab a player, his arms swing just because of the momentum. You might get a little glance on the head, you go down, and you want the referee to give you something. I don't know. That's just you don't grab a player. You never. Premier League should be paused until my team is in it. Yeah, yeah. We're not, if we have to wait for your team to get in it, you know what I mean, right? I don't know if we want to wait. Just get in here if you really want to get in here. All right. You know, expecting us to change our kickoffs will be the next thing. 2 a.m. kickoffs. You know what? 2 a.m. kickoffs for you guys. I don't want to watch football that late. Come on. So you know what? If you really want to be nice and you really want to have your kickoffs at a decent time, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. should be probably your first matches. Yeah. Yep. And then your last match will be what is that? 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. Yeah, let's do that. Does that sound about right? Yeah. 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 But nah, I I kid. I kid. I kid. Yes. From our nicknames, we weren't the cool. Raisin and cheddars. Are cheddars actually pieces of cheese or they actually crisps? I don't know this things. My English card has been pulled and you guys aren't giving it back for some reason. Even though the government says supposedly in my birth certificate says I can still come back. I know you guys said nah, yeah, nah. So here we go. Mr. Tom said I'm still upset. Lolo held on to his Steven Seagal impression for nearly 3 years. Hey, sometimes you don't need to know everything about everybody every time. Let the man keep his secrets. Let him keep his secrets. Yes, Mr. Thomas movie review should totally be a thing, dude. You already got 2 channels. What's wrong with a third? I don't know what you call it. Wee Man goes to the movie. I'm so funny. Wee Man at the movies. I think people would watch that just to figure out what was going on. Yeah. I don't know why my headphones are blinking red. I don't know what's up with that. I can see the red blink. I think that means it needs some power, but I'm hoping that's all good. Uh, that means that every game should be at 12 p.m. then. Um, not 12 p.m. your time, 12 p.m. my time. Yeah, 4 or 5 p.m. That's what. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That man, that wee manist. There you go. We got 69 minutes. We've passed the 69-minute mark in the Newcastle match. They've made some subs, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Livermento went off, I think, with an injury on his ankle. The ball hit his leg just as he was landing. So Newcastle, as if when things go bad to worse. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Things are going to worse. What else we got going on today? Let's in the women's game, Aston Villa, Leicester City, and nil 2-2 at the 78th minute mark. Liverpool home to City. City is all over them. It's 4-0 City. In terms of how that affects Arsenal, it does. The women have been struggling this season of late. Sit third, pretty much solidly in third right now by 8 points. Liverpool losing right now is making that easy. Uh, Arsenal plays Chelsea tomorrow in the Conti Cup final. After the last match, you're hoping they just they looked professional and they're presentable essentially. Lost 3-0, and if Chelsea is showing anything these days is that they might be missing Sam Kerr, but they are still a good team nonetheless. Arsenal is missing a lot of players, but I don't think that's a reason for them to be so bad this year. I think Jonas has got some of it all wrong. But we'll see if they can redeem themselves. If they can get a title, not that title, but a trophy out of this thing. You know what? That'll be really good. So we'll see how it goes on there. So that's the English. That's all the English scores at this moment. I've got a wee man sitting in the back there. I don't know why he doesn't do that wee man at the movies. Don't you think that'd be cool? But I will let him in. There, it's a little bright in the dungeon, so you can actually see the walls. I think they cleaned up all the blood and guts and stuff, but nonetheless, let's bring him in.
It's too much light. It's too much light. How are you doing, sir?
Hello there, Mr. Tom. How you doing, sir?
I'm positively melting.
Oh, it's hot?
It's fairly warm, but also the light. I melt if there's too much light. So
You're melting?
yeah,
Why are you melting, sir?
It's a Wizard of Oz joke, Gary. Have you ever
It's a
seen The
what?
Wizard of Oz? I'm the witch from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, all right. Hey, look at you. I can actually see you and see the dungeon. I can
No, you
see
don't
the
want to see the
walls.
dungeon.
I can
You
see
don't
the
want to
Krispy
see.
Kreme mug. What's up with
Oh, yeah,
that?
yeah. That's how I do my coffee.
All right. Yeah, I got my coffee in here to keep it warm.
I mean, usually I would drink this before the show, but
Yeah.
obviously being an hour early.
Yeah. Just stop it. Stop it. But
I'm not mocking it.
yeah,
It's just a
I got
fact.
a little late start. I got like a clog in my sink in my bathroom. I tried to, I don't know if you guys, what you guys call it, but we call it snake. I tried to snake it. We have like
Explain.
the little thing, the long thing that goes through the pipes and supposed to clear out any stoppage.
I
So I
see.
had one of those. I tried to use that. I don't think it worked. So I think it's plumber time. The plumber's gonna go, did you pour anything down the sink?
And you're going to go, nah.
No, I didn't pour anything down there because, the plumbers will tell you not to put Drano. I don't know what you guys call it, but we call it Drano. It's supposed to clear the clogged pipes, and plumbers are like, "Oh, that's just what that's just made for you consumers, but it's not really good for the pipes."
That
So,
makes sense.
but
I'm
yeah, so
disappointed in
it's like
West
plumber
Ham.
time again. Yeah, big save by Fabianski. Yeah, I mean he's keeping it close, but as much as the ball is staying in the wrong half of the field, it's not going to help. Uh-oh, he's going to VAR. Gordon is down, and they're going to VAR. This is going to bad to worse. Oh wait, no, that would be good for New England. Even though, he took it on the. No, let's see. Gordon goes. Gordon hurt himself. I don't understand how is that. How does that work? What is the VAR for? Gordon actually kicks the guy's leg. I think he misses the ball. Yeah, he misses the ball, clips the leg of the West Ham player. I don't understand what the problem is. What is VAR gonna do? Besides give a red. You got BX from the boogie down is in. It can't
That's
be.
Mohamed
How is that a
Kudus.
pen? That would be a pen for what Newcastle, but he's coming from behind the defender and right? Am I Fabianski plays for West Ham, right? He's in. Isn't he the one in goal? Do I have this wrong? I don't know.
Gary, you probably know more than the people that are employed to decide whether it's a penalty or not. So
Well, they're going to VAR, but am I looking at this wrong? I could have swore West Ham was the defender there, but I guess not. This might go. Yeah, West Ham is on defense. Oh, they're talking about before. All right, I thought they were talking about the foul on Gordon. The foul Gordon had, but now they're talking about a bump, which you know what? It's just two players coming together in the box. I don't know. Nah. I thought they were talking about the Gordon one, but Gordon's the one that comes from behind Phillips when Phillips trying to clear it. So I don't understand. How do you call that a foul on the defender when the offensive player comes from behind, sticks his foot in front of him when he's trying to clear it? Sorry, I'm just talking to myself because I'm like, look, it's a penalty. I don't get it. How in the world do you get?
I'm sitting playing New Style Soccer while
So
you're
Gordon comes from
deliberating that.
behind the defender, tries to get the ball, misses, ball comes down. The defender kicks the back of his leg because the ball comes down because he comes from behind him. Penalty on the defender. Now you tell me how. Why does he even go to VAR? Two, how in the world do they make that decision that guess what? As a defender, you have to make sure that the offensive player does not stick their leg in front of yours when you're clearing it. Talk to me.
I've not seen it. I have no idea what's
I
happening.
just told you. Went over it 20
I was
times.
barely registering it because I'm sitting here really thinking, why didn't Liam Cooper just bring down Emmanuel Dennis? Why didn't he just bring down Emmanuel Dennis? I couldn't believe it. Anyway, what? Sorry, what?
Let's try this again. Now listen
All
to
right,
me this time, wee man.
all right.
A defender is going. Calvin Phillips is trying to clear the ball. Anthony Gordon comes from
That's a
behind
danger
him.
for a start.
Sticks his leg in front.
Yep.
Calvin Phillips, trying to clear a ball, kicks him. Penalty on Calvin Phillips. Isaac steps up and hits the penalty kick. Talk to me.
Obviously, from how you've described it, it sounds like Calvin Phillips is really unfortunate.
Now, how is he unfortunate? Why is he unfortunate? Did he do something bad?
No, what I mean is, it probably shouldn't be a penalty.
That's what I'm thinking.
But nothing he does goes right for him at this point, does it, lately? So
Very
it's
true.
probably indicative of how his spell at West Ham has gone, that he can't even clear a ball without giving away a penalty, from what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard the word Calvin Phillips and automatically thought, what has he done this time?
Yeah, I don't. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't seem people are up in arms with it. If that happens in any other game, they're not going to call it because they're going to say the offensive player put himself in harm's way, essentially. Because now what they're saying is, an offensive player, you can stick your leg in front of a defender, right? Because if that happens the other way, what happens? If the defender sticks the ball in front of an attacker who's about to shoot and the attacker kicks them, what happens? The foul goes to the person who got kicked, or the
Generally,
penalty. The foul goes to the person who kicked. You know, who got kicked in that situation. So, oh boy. Anyways, I think that was poor. If that's a
more
penalty these
importantly,
days, then your game is you talk about your game not being what you want. Well, that right there is a problem. If that's a penalty.
well,
Oh my
more
gosh, he
importantly,
just grabbed him.
did you know the Chinese Super League is back?
Anthony Gordon, got a yellow. He actually grabbed him with two arms, and they actually decided that is worthy of a yellow. And then Kudus stuck his arm out. I mean, all right. Anthony Gordon thought he has. All right. So, Mr. Tom, when you got the Krispy Kreme mug, you don't have the donuts?
It did come with donuts.
No, but I mean, you can't have that mug without the donuts. It just seems like, it actually seems sacrilegious. That's not racist, but that's bordering on, questionable
Well,
for sure. Questionable.
well, I mean, I'm not going to buy a new mug every time I buy some donuts.
I
I mean,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
that's
whoa, whoa,
fiscally
whoa,
irresponsible,
whoa.
sir.
When did I say buy a new mug?
Kind of implied.
I did not. I said you should have a donut with that mug, is what I said.
You're right, but the actual answer is, I've not left my house, and the nearest
I don't need to
Krispy
hear all these
Kreme is about
excuses
20 minutes
about
away.
what you did and didn't do. I mean, you just give me excuses now.
Yeah, it's kind of true, but
Steven says,
I've got an answer for that, Chris Nix.
yeah, well, hold on, Chris Nix. Sorry, but in no way was
it's
that
fine. I'm just looking now while you go
okay.
through it.
Yeah, sorry, but in no way was that a pen. The Newcastle player initiated the contact. Just another crap call by an employee from the corrupt PGMOL. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Is Twitter like going crazy with that? Because if that's a penalty, then an offensive player will forever stick his foot in front of a clearing defender. So I don't get this. So I'll be surprised people aren't going after that one. So yeah. Hello, Tayyib. Welcome to the show. He's Mr. Tom. I'm going to put a $5 on. That could give me 4 teams chaps.
I was
I don't even
going to
know what that
say
means. That's a lot of
it's
stuff.
surprisingly difficult, Gary, because obviously all the football league played yesterday.
You know,
3-3.
I just got an alert. I haven't seen it yet because right now it's on the defensive side
Well, I
for
mean, your chats gave it away, sir.
no, I know, but I got a stupid alert as well. Oh, a ball through ball. Oh my. That was very very easy. I have to watch. I have two streams going. Now they're on they're on the attack. Ball comes into the middle. Pass comes through. It splits all of splits all of the lines. Splits that back line, and that was a. You know what? You know what? Here we go. Here we go. You know what that was? Now I know what it was. That penalty. You know what that was? That was their official going. You know what? I should have never have given. I should have never have let West Ham take that free kick before I evaluated a player who put his hands to his
Oh, it
face.
happens all the time in football. Like a referee will eventually realise he's made a mistake, but because you can't undo it, you then give the next 50-50 decision to the other
Yeah,
team.
it just the thing is, it wasn't a 50-50 because the only way it was a penalty, so it's not like
No,
penalties are usually clear as day, right? For me, there's no no question about a penalty. I believe if there is, then the rules are terrible, right?
no, you're
Stefan
right.
says goal,
I think that's
Krishnik
what they
says
think.
goal, and it's a game 3-3. So Mr. Tom gave us some predictions for the game. It started out pretty strong, and then Bowen decided he was just going to fall asleep at the wheel and mess everything up. And now, the game is totally gone.
I imagine they're not high odds, Stefan,
You know,
with the way the game is flowing.
what's the odds of Newcastle winning? You know what? Here, I'm going to say, oh, it's at the 83rd minute. I was going to say if it was earlier, then it would be two more goals to go. But I'm going to
I
say
mean,
it. Two more.
I can tell it. I can find out for him. For example,
Yeah.
like right now, Newcastle are 13-5, so you have to put 5 on to win 13. So like 23-10. So yeah, similar.
Mm,
But generally
mm,
speaking, the
yeah.
but
Yeah.
obviously that question at 3-1 to West Ham would have yielded a much higher number. Obviously, I mean, goes without saying, but
Mm. Izzet's got the ball.
because there's
He's the
5 minutes, 5 minutes left plus Newcastle stoppage time.
yeah,
So
and there wasn't much injury like there was in the first half. So this won't be a 10 minute of extra time.
I suspect there'll be 5 because
Newcastle's
there
got some
usually is.
new energy now, and cross comes in. But I never understand how when you see if you see your teammate with the ball way out in the wing, right? And he's coming. He turns. He beats his man to the touch line, right? What should you be doing? Shouldn't somebody be running to the near post?
To answer that question, Stefan, sorry, Gary,
Yeah.
you'd either need an online account, which I do not advise anyone have ever, or go in a bench shop and play on one of the machines. But again, really, I'm like that's how, but I'm not actually encouraging anyone to ever do that.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, from what you're saying, Gary, seems fairly sensible,
Yeah,
surprisingly.
no, normally clear as day. I think penalties should be clear as day. If they're not, then it's not a penalty. If it's not clear to you, then it's not clear. You know what I mean?
I got 3 teams for Chris Nix and his fiver. Personally, I think there's some value to be had in Nottingham Forest, um, Aberdeen, and maybe even Leon to beat Reims. But you're starved because most of the football was yesterday and Monday, like in England. I mean,
Mm. Mm.
I think he was asking how you would normally do it. Apologies if it turns out I misread that, but
Mm.
Man City women are winning 4-1 at Liverpool, and yeah, so CD Firpo are currently top of the El Salvador League.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a team named after my main man. I don't think it was accidental that Firpo came on and then Leeds started turning it on. Personally, but anyway.
Mm. Mm.
I noticed he never mentioned drugs though.
What?
He said no gambling or drinking. So I was like, well, what's the third one of that? Of the triumvirate of terror?
Well, he probably allows them to do everything else in there. Yeah.
Can't or won't. I don't know why I lead into the mic when I feel like I'm saying something.
Yeah, it doesn't make it any more.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it does. There's nothing more to it. It's just like all we see is you closer to the mic. That's all. And for those Arsenal fans who follow the academy, Obi Martin has scored his 4th goal of the game.
Obi Martins
Obi Martin, yeah.
would be a lot cooler if you signed Obafemi.
Arsenal's up 5-2 in that match in the 87th minute. That was a couple minutes ago. So Academy's looking really good there. Yeah, yeah.
Free
So
Premier League. Oh my God!
wow,
The
who would have
greatest league
thought
in the
that?
world.
Even at 2-1, I thought the game was pretty much over. And Stefan says, "Here you go."
That makes sense.
All right, there. 1 minute until extra time here, and West Ham is trying to do something in the box here, and yeah, trying to get that goal and finish this off. Yeah, Stefan says he hasn't been drunk for over 11 years. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. Yes.
You're going to get an alert in a second.
Oh my. Oh my.
But which way has it gone?
It's going to.
It's gone to the team in black and white.
Yes, it
Right.
has. Let's see. I haven't seen it yet. So the ball comes in. Ball right through the middle. Oh, goalkeeper's beat from like well outside the box. And that's what's his name? Who is that guy? Barnes. Barnes from like about 3 or 4 feet off the 18. Puts it through. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. I met some West Ham fans that I enjoy hanging out with, and I've met some West Ham fans who I would be laughing at right now, because But wow, that is punishing.
There's an answer to your question, Stefan.
So, Mr. Tom, can you tell
The initials are KP, I'd imagine.
KPI?
KP, I imagine.
Mm,
I'm sure he has nothing to do with it, really. Just
yeah.
coincidental, innit? They brought him on when they were 3-1 up. I mean, the penalty sounds like highway robbery.
You know what? The penalty sounds like, guess what? What is that brown bag doing under your hand as you walk into the stadium?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that looks like.
I think West Ham basically down tools at 3-2 because of the penalty. And I know that sounds really silly. You go, professional
It's
footballers
not.
don't do that.
See, I don't call it down tools sometimes. Maybe it's just a different name. Naming
No, I mean,
for
because
the
they're putting on their
situation.
boo-boo face. They're
No,
like,
but
the
like
weight of the
downing tools for
injustice is
me
on them.
is like when you hate someone. Like I hate the coach, so I'm down tools. But if I'm getting consistently punished over and over and over and again, emotionally I'm just drained, right? Like how in the world is that a penalty on us when we got kicked? How does that work? right? Or how does that penalty when you come from? So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's down tools. That doesn't sound like down tools to me. Like when somebody says the play is down tools, the manager's got to be out now. You know what I mean?
It just seems to me like West Ham players sort of they felt the tide turning, and they've got their out as if they can now go, oh, we never lost.
Uh,
We never lost. The ref fucked us,
yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah,
Which
yeah.
I believe
Well,
players do kind of collectively get a bit like.
yeah. I
I'm not
get
saying it's
that.
right or
I get
wrong,
that.
but I just get the
Col-
feeling it's
Colonel
something
Ward
that does
joins
happen.
us. Colonel Ward joins us, and I don't know where he's going with this comment, but let's move on. Sounds like West Ham got complacent.
Oh, I'll get that comment.
No, I'm just saying I don't think it's a nice one. That's all.
Chris Nix found it quite amusing.
Oh, he did find it funny.
Of course he did. He finds most things funny.
Oh, all right, good. Russ, welcome to the
He's
show. He's
saying you
out
have
dog
to be
walking.
on drugs to support Liverpool.
Oh. I thought I was going with the negative, the even more negative side of it.
Oh, the people from Liverpool tend to
Yes.
be on drugs. Well, like that, their hubcap stealing money tends to get spent on something, I imagine. But
Yeah. Oh, this is trying to be. Ooh. See, this is what.
spicy.
Ooh. Dude, you're a West Ham fan and a Liverpool fan. How does that work? Then you're saying.
That's all right. Being a West Ham Liverpool fan's just the same as being a Ipswich and a Norwich and a Celtic fan.
Ange has joined us. Welcome to the show, Ange. Hope you're doing well. Oh man, he's got a busy day tomorrow. Arsenal has 2 matches, 30 minutes apart. Lots of fun. One for a trophy and one to try to get close to a trophy. Yeah. So red card. Oh, Anthony Gordon. I didn't even see. I missed that. So Anthony Gordon was basically probably begging for a red. Basically, you know what he said? I drew the penalty, so I'm gonna do right by the football gods. I'm just gonna take the red, and everybody can say, guess what? He must have paid for that penalty kick, but he got a red card, so it's all equal now. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. No skag heads in Liverpool. What that mean?
What's at Wolves tomorrow? Is the final at Wolves?
The finals at Wolves? What?
Is it?
We'll be at
And
Wolves
just
tomorrow.
saying at
I don't know.
Wolves.
The final is.
No,
I don't
the
even,
finals at Molly is at Wolves Ground, isn't it?
is that the Conti Cup? Is that just any Premier League teams ground? Is that right?
It was probably a place that was available to do
Oh,
it.
let's see what it says here when I pull up the
It's not. They're not going to do the Conti Cup final at Wembley. Come on now.
Let's see what it says here. It doesn't say where the match is. This is terrible. You believe they can't even tell me where the game is? It's very
Either
very.
that or Ange is just going to Wolves for a tour of the stadium.
Yeah.
She's not
Yeah,
going for a
justice
tour
for
of the stadium.
Ange. I think Gary should give her a dedicated show on DW. Colonel Ward, what?
Colonel Ward's got his big wooden spoon out, and he's basically going, stirring the pot,
Yeah.
the pot.
Ange, you're doing all right. I know you're doing all right. We'll be at Wolves tomorrow. Yeah, we need to know what that means. Oh, you think it's at Wolves, is what Stefan says. Yeah. Guess she's saying, yeah, the match is there. Good. Enjoy. Have fun there. Hopefully, like I said, Arsenal can redeem the evils of the last So West Ham almost. Oh, Suchek tried to chest the ball in. His chest just wasn't at the right angle, and he had a lot of time too. He could have brought that football down and walked it in, but yeah. Wolverhampton is loved this time of year, so I have heard.
It's not lovely any
Yes,
time of year.
yes. Cup final is not at Wembley. All right, that's what we were just making sure. We wanted to know if that's what you meant. The cup final
What?
at Wolves.
But who are Arsenal playing in this Conti Cup final?
It's a Chelsea.
So Arsenal playing Chelsea,
Yeah,
not in London.
correct.
That's mad. It's absolutely mad.
Yeah, yeah.
I know that they announced the final venues long before, but it just seems a bit.
Yep. Yeah, the Molineux Stadium. That's what it says here on Google.
More importantly than anything, and are genuinely more important than the Conti Cup final. Okay, is do you know I got my career high for steals in one game on NBA 2K24? I got six steals in one game,
Wow.
4 fouls. I managed to commit 4 fouls though.
You know what? Hey, when you go out there and you do stuff, you're gonna get those fouls when you're out there. If you're getting all those steals, you're coming close to probably a foul.
I got to 4 and I thought I should probably lay off a bit
Yeah, yeah.
because I know I don't want to foul out.
Got a couple
Because
seconds left
I
here of
still
extra
got
time.
lots of points still.
Yeah,
I managed
yeah.
to get 10 assists as well.
Look at you. You mean you as you were the
Yeah,
player?
myself. I put myself in the game, and I made myself a midget as well for authenticity.
How tall are you in the game? So you didn't do
No,
it. You actually did not go outside. You actually made yourself taller than you are.
I
That
went to the
the
minimum. No, I
hesitation
went to the
says you made
minimum it
yourself like
allowed.
6 feet tall.
No, I'm not. No, that's not true. That's
Six
not
one
true.
probably. I got it.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
You've already hesitated, so I know I win this one. All right, everybody.
When I play against the Spurs, I try to stand next to Wembenyama so I can get the full effect of like what I've done.
Yeah,
It's like 2 of me stacked on top of each other. Anyway, what?
yeah, yeah. Stefan, yeah. Manchester United play that team, that blue team in the final. Let's have it in Moscow. Yeah. Uh oh, Colonel Ward, say you want to go ahead and I don't know if you say anything nicer or not. Mm.
I'm suspicious.
You what?
I'm suspicious of his intentions.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's like he's wetting his feet in the pool, but then he's actually going to try and drown me at some point.
Yeah. Match is over. West Ham's got the ball deep in the attacking third, but
It was actually
cross comes in.
17 points, Colonel.
Oh, that was a terrible miss there by Dooku. Kudu slips on the ball and he couldn't get a foot on it, and that might be it. And Stefan's asking Colonel Ward another question just because he's trying to rub it in. Yeah, Mr. Tom could care less. Who's in the top of the league right now? Yes. 17-point lead. Was it really 17 points on the second place
Yeah,
team?
on no, not on second place team. On December 31st, after Leeds lost to West Brom, the gap between Leicester and Leeds, I believe Leeds were 4th, was 17 points. And we reeled that in within 65 days.
Crazy.
Obviously, that's more dependent on them fucking up more than us doing well, but
Well, that's the only way you can't make up 17 points.
no.
You know what I mean? It's not like, well, if we just go 17-0, like a basketball game, we can make up the points difference. Now, of course, they have to drop 17 points in whatever number of games. So let's see here if there's any other games going on today, folks. In La Liga, Sevilla is up 1-0 at Getafe. In Syria, Atalanta wins 3. Wins 3-0 at Napoli. Oof. Genoa and Frosinone is 1-1
Oh,
right now.
the
Torino,
Napoli
Monza.
drop off is brutal as well.
The what?
So the Napoli drop off, they're the champions, and they're
Yeah,
now seventh, and they've just lost 3-0 at home to the team that's
yeah.
sixth.
To the team that is sixth.
Yeah, sixth.
Wow, wow. So you think Napoli is going to sell Osman with how that's going?
I'd be surprised if they don't.
And this is the thing. Sometimes you see it, right? You see it in other sports or in other leagues and stuff. A team will make a really deep run, get really close to either winning it and or go play in a final, in a big final the next season. They're not built. That's why I don't like the fact that people say teams should just jump in and just all of a sudden win the big trophies. Because you know how often they come back and still compete? It's really hard because the team's not built for it. They just had a magical run, right? And
The
they made it to a
problem
final.
is, the problem is, Gary, when you're not an elite club, there's a reason the same sort of clubs tend to always be at the top. Because when a team like an outlier, like say for example, Napoli are a big club, let's be fair.
You know?
But when a Napoli or a Leicester, and I shouldn't really compare them, but when that sort of team then does sort of go above the expectation of itself
Hmm.
and then
Hmm.
win something, all the vultures, like your usual suspects, will pick them apart and they'll take away the core of why that team did well in the first place. So logically, that's why you tend to get the same teams at the top because they're in a position to pick off the teams that did do well,
Yep.
and
Yep.
that's how the status quo in football tends to be maintained.
Well, for me, that's also, I believe, why you shouldn't build for now. Sometimes you need to gradually build. It's like learning how to walk, right? Learning how to run. Nobody just runs. They usually crawl, they usually stand up, they usually walk, walk fast, and then they run, right? It's not a just nobody just goes from they can barely sit up to like running. You know what I mean? That's
It's
just
true.
not how it works. And I think that's how you build a club. You know, people don't
Yeah,
want
but
to take the
then
time. You know what? Everybody will look at it and say, look at the big clubs. Look how they did it because they've been doing it for years now. Well, no, some of those teams have been doing it for decades now. So it's not something that can just change in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You got to build like that's why when I looked at last season for Arsenal, I said, you know what? You're playing in Europa League. Why don't you treat this like you're playing in the Champions League? Your players need to know how to play in Europe on one day and England on the next, right? Because guess what happens when you finally do get the Champions League? You play those players in both games, and then like if you're not set up for it because you've never done it, now you're asking them to go over and beyond, and mentally it's an issue for me, you know. So I don't know. That's kind of my thing. Um, you know. Oh, I didn't see what he said here. Well, okay. Here's my thing. Jamie Vardy probably was worth the 300K at the time, right?
I think a lot of people have a lot of opinions on financial fair play when they don't know the true extent of their own club finances. So I try to be careful on what I say about it because for all you know, your team could foul it next year
Yeah.
based on what? Because based on decisions they're doing now. I'm not
Yes.
saying Arsenal are going to
No,
foul
no,
it.
no. That's why I
I'm
was
just
saying
saying be
Jamie Vardy
careful
was
when you
probably
think
worth.
that.
Yeah, that's why I was saying Jamie Vardy was probably worth 300K at the time. But you know what? You have to build around that 300K. That's why I got upset when Arsenal paid all this money for Aubameyang and didn't really build a team that kind of like allows you to, you put all that money into a player. You're not a player. You're not a team that's going to have 3 and 4 and 5 players to making 200 and up kind of thing. So if that's the case, then the players around need to support that player because you're investing a lot. All right, you're investing a lot, and if you're not going to do that, then you just wasted your money. You know, so that's kind of how I feel about that. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I remember there was that question, Jamie Vardy, would he just, would he leave Leicester and then go to Arsenal was like looking for a striker, and he
Yeah,
decided
but
not to at the time.
Vardy's on 300k because they didn't give him the clause where if you get relegated you get a pay
Yeah.
cut, because they didn't
No,
ever think they'd get relegated.
yeah. No. I get that part, but what I'm saying is he even worth 300k? Because what player in the Premier League worth more than 250k, is worth it?
There's actually no way to do financial fair play in a way that pleases everyone, because I suspect that teams that have a smaller income are now just going to see it for what it is, where it's basically, because of course it can be built on, you can only spend 85% of your income when your income is massive because you're a big club.
Yep.
But
Well,
there's
this is
got to be
where,
something.
yeah, this is where it's got to be on, this is where, if it's built on, what is it built, what is, when you say revenue, what do you mean?
Well, I imagine they mean the TV revenue, the income through the turnstiles. I mean, to be fair, in the Championship, the most of the income is ticket sales
Hmm.
because the
Hmm.
TV revenue is so small. Leeds have been on TV about 31 times this season, and the reality is that it will still be less than the 5 times we were on TV in the Premier League.
You know what? I mean, it is the one thing also is,
But you are a big club, Stefan. You tell us all the time that you're a big
yeah,
club. So that shouldn't matter.
yeah, 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 yeah. Do you think financial fair play should just be applied when the punishment is given? Not how,
It's hard to say.
basically what they're saying is you broke a rule, but it only applies to you if you ever make it back, which doesn't make any sense to me.
It does feel like everyone around Leeds breaks financial fair play and gets away with it.
Yeah,
And the punishments never are actually true punishments, in my opinion,
yeah, because
because they're all in a position to still benefit from it.
yes, if you don't punish them now, then and wait until they get promoted, then you have not punished them.
Be clear, though, to be clear, my opinion is not that I don't think Leicester should get deducted now, because I want to beat them because we're a better football team.
No. But you know what? It doesn't even matter. We've already established that you're a good team right now, and you can, if you needed to, make. You've made up the points right now. You're still ahead of them, even though you didn't have a good day yesterday, right? Right?
I'd have preferred to play against the Blackburn goalkeeper that was letting the
No,
other
no,
team
no, no.
score.
That's not. No. Don't move. No. You are still ahead of them, right? If they get punished, they should get punished. It shouldn't be a case of we'll let you take advantage of, basically what they're saying is we'll let you take advantage of what you broke the rules with, just, and then when you get the success from it, then we're going to punish you. Too late. That's like saying, you know what, we're going to punish you after you make the run in the FA Cup and you're destined to win it because everybody's knocked out, right? Nah, nah. You get punished now, you know. That's kind of how I feel it should go. I don't understand. I don't understand that. Like right now, they should get punished because it hurts them more. If they get punished right now, and you said, guess what? You get 20-point deduction, 10-point deduction, whatever it is, and it knocks them out of the top 6 spot. That's the punishment because they all make it back up, and as you know, they're gonna have to probably sell. It's gonna hurt them now, I think. Not when they get up there, yeah, and they get the monies from the TV rights, right? That's not gonna put they shouldn't even get the TV rights money. Let them go up. You can go up if you want, but you get 10-point deduction. You get no monies, right? Right? The punishment is not worth it. Or what's the point of the rules?
I agree, but it's not going to happen.
No, but I'm just saying, what's the point? It doesn't help. it won't help them. Like even if they go up, it probably won't help them. Yep.
Just giving out points, like just giving out and taking away points like it's confetti.
No, it's got like it's got to the points have to matter. Like when they put the 10-point deduction for Everton and they appealed it, and then they reduced the amount. What do they reduce the amount? Were they wrong the first time? When you appeal a punishment, and how can you appeal it and they go, oh, it wasn't as severe as we thought. So guess what? Instead of life without parole, we'll just give you 20 years in jail. Like did something change? I don't know. I don't know. I don't get the appeal thing. Just seems to be like, look, we tried to punish them, but we don't want to really do it. So we're just gonna slap them on the wrist instead of like, you know, yeah,
The
yeah.
bank are
So
never going to call in that 800 million debt at Old Trafford though, because they know that as long as Man United keep making money hand over fist, that these banks can just live off the interest as such,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they'll never actually have to ask for it.
Well, that's the thing. This is how, as they say, the rich get richer, right? It's better for the rich to take out loans than to use their own money. But because they have all that money sitting back there, they can get the loan. And the
Yep.
interest they can just write off. So now a rich person who's sitting around with like 10, with like billions of dollars in their account is taking a loss, right? They're taking a loss. They have interest and all this other stuff, that they can benefit from. It kind of, the little people, like you said, the little people just get worse and worse. Bournemouth and Fulham to win. Palace 0 at half, and Ross Barkley 1 shot on target. Yeah. Is there games on already? There's no games on yet.
No, but in 7 minutes there is.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ah,
Yep.
he went to the bookie. Oh my god, that's a nice little payout. Yeah,
Yeah.
could be the case.
What was the bet? Because do I have time to put a bet in? I probably don't.
I don't know if they'll offer the specifics of that.
What was the bet that he put in?
As he said, Palace to be 0-0 at half time. Nottingham Forest Palace to be 0-0 in the first half.
Yep.
Bournemouth to beat Everton.
Mm.
Fulham to win at Sheffield United.
Mm.
And then he wants Ross Barkley to have one or more shot on target at Tottenham.
I hear that. Let's see if I have enough time to put in a.
It pays apparently it pays 17.64 to 1.
Okay. All right.
So
So let me get. You're gonna have to repeat that to me while I see if I can get this thing in. So what is that? Oh, probably too late. All right. Done. All right. So what was the first one?
Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest 0-0 half
At
time.
at halftime. Let's see here. Can I do that?
You do FanDuel.
Yeah. All right. I just put that one in. What's the next one?
Bournemouth to win and then Fulham to win.
All right. Bournemouth to win. Come on, Bournemouth to win, and then what? Fulham to win.
Yeah, Fulham to win at Sheffield United.
Okay. What else?
And then Tottenham Luton do Ross Barkley one shot on target, one or more shot on target.
All right. So let's see. Can I get this in before the game? Let's see.
You have 5 minutes roughly.
Shot on target. You said, right?
Yeah. I don't know
Let's
if they do
see.
that on FanDuel.
Players to have one shot on target.
Yeah.
In Matt shot on target.
Yeah.
Can I get a player?
Ross Barkley.
Players to have. They only allow me to do on target. Oh wait, players to have one or more shots on target. Here we go. There we go.
Should get roughly even money on Ross Barkley to
So
have a shot.
it's Ross Barkley. Yeah, like double that doubled that Ross Barkley shot on target went from plus 1,300 to plus 3,400.
There you go.
Yeah, so $60 I can win on a 177 bet.
Do you always do 177?
Yeah,
Okay.
I usually do 77, but sometimes it says you have to have at least 90 cents. You know what I mean? So then I like, did I put my bet in? Let's see. Okay, there it goes. All right, done. All right, so able to get it in. We'll see if me and who's this? Chris Nix put that in.
Yeah, it's a Chris Nix selection.
Yeah, at the best time, what's a better way to do FFPs to let the smaller clubs to risk overspending go out of business or bring in transfer and wage caps, which will be. See, here's the thing: you don't want this because this will hurt. This will hurt the big clubs, anyways. Like in the NFL, the way it works is, like you said, the TV dollars is usually it's basically the monies that the teams are allowed to spend plus whatever else they give, right? So every team spends the same amount of money, all right? So this hurts all the big six, right? It hurts all the big six because like right now their money is built on uh, revenue that other teams can't do that until they've been around for been in the Premier League for decades and stuff like that. So if you can't do that, and like you said, like the problem though is how do you allow those other teams not necessarily to catch up, but to be able to compete? Because that's I think at this point it's more to compete than to be at that level and financially. It's just not going to happen. You're never going to be more fun. Make as much money as a Manchester United. Based on the history and where they've been and where they sit and all of that. So like when they give that bumper money to teams and stuff when they go down, that's the money that should go to the teams coming up actually. And like you said, if you decide like you're a team that can manage going down and pay your salaries, then you don't put those contracts in. That's up to you. Then you get punished and you sell your players anyways, right? Right. That's your option is not to take on that debt. That risk, should I say, not debt, but that risk. So Jimmy Vardy doesn't play in the championship because you can't afford him. So you sell him, right, and you get something for him, hopefully, and you don't pay the salary, right? That's the only way that works.
I'll give you an idea into what the finances are like in the championship. The only team in the championship that will turn a profit this year, remotely turn a profit, is Rotherham, and they're 24th. They do not have the budget to compete with anyone,
Yep.
but they'll have a budget which they'll win League One next year, probably. Get promoted back into the championship where they'll go up and down because the gap in the money is so big that they can't compete. But
Yep.
the other 23 teams will spend like £2 for every £1 they get in
Well,
revenue to try and get to the
that's
Premier
why
League.
I just told you I would rather not give money to people who get relegated. Because if the whole point of this is to get teams that are doing better football wise getting promoted, if the job isn't to help them stay up, then yeah, it's a vicious cycle, right? And it's not really teams aren't the teams that are getting promoted aren't really getting any benefit from it.
Well, but the thing is, that thing that annoys me about it is how people will they'll look derisorily down at Leeds, Leicester, Southampton. Like, oh, of course they're going to do well. It's like we broke that cycle. We were in the championship for 10 years,
Yeah,
and then we got out of the championship
yeah,
by ostensibly finishing higher than three teams that did have the Premier League money. So it can be done. So then when people are like, oh, you have massive advantage. It's like, yeah, but we earned that advantage
yeah,
by
yeah,
being good enough, by basically playing better football because we barely spent any money to get out of it. I mean,
yeah,
well, we did, but we put our money into the coaching more than the talent.
yeah.
Um,
That's why I I think. Oh my! Oh my! Oh my!
Cometh the hour, cometh the man. It is the one and only Lord Greenwood the Fifth.
Yes. Let him in. Let him in. Let him in.
Hello, everybody.
Hello there, sir.
How are you plebs doing today?
I'm feeling rather plebbish, sir.
You feeling plebbish?
Plebbish, sir.
Yes.
Wow, that's wonderful, wonderful, glorious, a glorious emotion.
Yeah, people said, "Is that a purple glow?" And they said, "No, that's a plebbish glow."
That's a plebbish, beautiful hue on your beautiful face.
Yes, Lord Greenwood has joined us. So, Lord Greenwood, do you not abide? You do not? Did you change your clocks forward like you're supposed to, so that you don't?
Yes, I had my little chimpanzee do all the clocks. He ran around like a good little boy and did all the clocks for me.
All right, the games have started over here, Lord
Oh.
Greenwood. That team and Luton are just 90 seconds in,
Right.
and so
Come on,
I don't.
Ross Bartley. Get a shot in the first minute.
That would be really nice.
Newcastle had another high-scoring game.
Yes, they got punished today. Severely punished. So which game, Mr. Tom or Lord Greenwood, should I have playing in my ears? Because I get to choose.
Oh, there's always the beautiful, absolutely wonderful. I suppose you could, I don't know, let's have a look. There's some Scottish football.
Oh my. Guess why I'm saying that? Oh
Luton
my.
scored.
Oh my. Let's see who scores.
Come on.
Oh
Be Ross
my.
Bartley. Come on.
Come
can
on.
only laugh at that reprehensible,
Deflection off.
reprehensible
Ross
club
Barkley
called
got the ball.
Tottenham.
The Ross Barkley shot was deflected to the guy with all the hair. He did take a shot. I believe it was on target, but the defender deflected it to the guy with all that hair on Luton's side.
What a disgusting club that Tottenham Hot.
They're not going to give that as a shot on target, Gary. From what you're describing,
it was from distance, so it wasn't like he was right there, and if the defender wasn't there, it was going in. It was
Heath Chong, you beauty.
Yes.
Goal scored by number 14, Tahith Chong.
Yes. That here's a question for you. Is Chong a good player? Good Premier League player.
My favorite slave.
That's not really where I was going with this one, Lord. I mean,
I was going to say his dad Tommy was a good comedian at least.
You know what? His dad. Yeah. Yeah. Tommy. Yes. That man was on fire, Tommy.
Bayer Leverkusen are losing.
Is that good?
Winning 1-0. No, it's first. They're unbeaten, aren't they?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Will Leverkusen turn into Neverkusen again?
Oh, that would be really poor. Especially, do you think they're only up 7 points or something like that?
It's 10 currently.
Oh, is it 10? Oh, it was 7 at one point, huh?
If you don't mind, I'm just going to put you on mute a little bit. I just need to eat a little bit of food here.
The last time you said you're going to do that, you didn't. Your people did not press the right button.
I'll have to have a little quality control around here. That's a chimpanzee. Jules, where are you? Jules, come over here, you bastard. Why did you press the mute button wrong, you fucking blithering cunt?
All right. Well, there you go.
You see that bucket of sulfuric acid over there, Jules? I'm going to dip you in it, and then I'm going to dip you in salt. What do you reckon of that?
Oh, damn. See, this is he's supposed to be on mute, but we're hearing actually behind the scenes audio of how
sorting out my staff here.
Yeah.
Sorting out my staff. You can't get good staff these days. It's reprehensible, their attitude.
All right. So we're 5 minutes in, and that team is already losing to Luton. which I think brings joy to a lot of fans' faces. It probably won't last
never
because
makes
that.
me sad. No
All
one's
right.
ever got sad at Tottenham not doing well this season.
Anything else going on in the league? Nothing else going on.
Ooh.
All the teams are about 5-6 minutes in.
EAFC is now
And
19
as
goals.
Mr. Tom said, Leverkusen is down 1-0. When did they give up this goal? Was it early or was it just
No,
a
it
second
just
ago?
happened. So about a minute ago.
Yes, in the 33rd minute score, there's a goal scored, and they are in the 36th minute as we speak. They just showed Sarr did something for that team. Cross comes in. Sarr goes over the top of the defender and isn't able to put it home. Yes. Somebody had a really good comment. Premier League football, honestly, they might need to get rid of international breaks. Look at what we've been missing. 7 goals in the first match. That team already down. I mean, what more can you ask for, folks?
I still think it was really dodgy putting the Championship Easter fixtures after the international break. Just think it was.
So, question for you: how can
unfortunate.
it be Easter fixtures if it's not on Easter weekend?
Because it is Easter weekend right now.
So then they didn't have a choice. So which one is it? Is it? Do you want them to keep the tradition of the Easter fixtures, or do you want the international break to not be a donkey?
I think you should have done the international break a week earlier. Personally.
No, but that's on who?
That's on FIFA.
Okay.
Or UEFA, whoever decides that.
Yep.
I mean, I know you can't move Easter. That's not what I'm claiming.
No, I'm trying to figure out what you keep saying Easter, and I'm like, it's not Easter. It's fault.
What do you mean it's not Easter?
It's not Easter's fault. It's somebody else's fault.
Oh no, I'm not blaming Jesus. I'm not blaming the Arsenal striker. But what I am saying is, I think it's just quite shoddy timing to actually do that. And yeah, it is partly because my team lost a lot of their best players. 100% biased on my part. But at the same time, everyone had to play. And I'd argue most teams, because it's the fact that you got to play Friday and Monday.
No, I mean, I kind of like the fact that everybody is not getting punished. You know, misery likes company kind of thing. So it's like a mini like tournament, like bang bang, you know. And it's like it could be a blip or it could be a positive for those teams involved, right? If you're sitting like 6 points back, and you have a good run in a 4-day span, basically, yeah, you could make up those 6 points, you know. Good for you. And yes, it is Easter weekend tomorrow. The eggs will be distributed across the houses and the lawn.
Is Ange complaining at the swearing? Oh my god!
Yeah, she's not too impressed. She thought they would be more couth and have a little bit more class and debonair.
Oh my god, Ange! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, clutching at your pearls. Well, that's it. The next time you come down to the moon and starfish in Clacton, I'll make sure there's a special brew for you.
There you go. There you go.
I like Tom. He's a special kind of supporter who's always glum.
I thought you were going to say almost plump, but
well, he's a bit plump too, but he's always glum. He's always something wrong. Always something wrong. You're top of the table. You are pretty much top of the table. You had a fantastic run since Christmas. Absolutely winning nearly every game you're playing.
Still not.
Leicester have bottled it completely and lost nearly every game they played. And you still find reasons to be glum.
That's football, though, isn't it?
You should be happy. You should be happy that what you achieved from where you were, back in October.
I should be happy to be third, sir.
Third.
We're third, sir.
Yeah, but come Monday, you won't be
No.
third.
We're second, but in my mind, it's like Leicester have game in hand.
But you've got your rivals are playing other rivals, and that could all change again on Monday.
That's true. That is true. It's partly my own fault, actually, because I conjured up this idea for the league show where I was going to go through. You know how they do a match of the day on the final day where, like, you go through the games, like, as the events happen?
Yes.
Well, I kind of attempted that for the league show. So, obviously, we started with Leicester, and it was, like, quite amusing. And then we went to Southampton, which got even more amusing. And then Ipswich, obviously. Then it kind of went downhill from there. But I'm still gonna perform it because I fucking put the effort in to make it. So.
Yes, that's it. Carry it through. Bring it in.
Yes.
I still can't
and Stefan is going after you, Lord. He says only one team is top of the table.
Yeah, but that team is a reprehensible bunch of fucking beaver shaggers.
All right.
Nobody likes them.
Their bottom three team. Wait, what?
Nobody likes them. They're a bunch of tractor shaggers.
Tractor shaggers.
Yes.
Wow.
Do you need to explain the concept to you, Gary?
No.
So what you have is you have a farmer.
No. Here's something you're gonna like. You're gonna go, what? Crystal Palace just scored. So goals are happening. I went to a pub, or went to a club. Band was playing, or went to a bar. I think it was band was playing. We were sitting right in front of the band, and somebody thought it was time to play Let's Shag Sheep. Now, I don't know, you know what that game is, but basically, you go around the table, and the next person has to say Let's Shag Sheep. And the next person has to say it louder and louder and louder.
Right.
But needless to say, at some point the band told us to quiet down because we were too loud. It was great.
Wild, lads.
It was great.
West Ham had an 88% chance of winning or win probability.
With 27 minutes to go, and they did not do it. So imagine what. So you're saying if you put a bet on Newcastle at that point, what would it have been?
I make up a number. I don't know.
No, make up a number. That's why I'm asking you.
I imagine you would have probably got 100 to 1, probably, like minimum.
Yes.
Obviously, that's in like the 64th minute. But obviously, if that had kept going until, because I'm at Newcastle, obviously didn't really look like anything until the 77th minute when they got the penalty. So you'd definitely be looking at least 100 to 1 by the 76th minute. Let's just say. I say 76. It took about 5 minutes to do the penalty, didn't it? So,
yep.
Probably. Yep. When did the foul actually happen? Probably in like the 74th minute. So,
yeah.
But still.
Yeah.
Still. But to be fair, why would you have put the bet on at that point? West Ham looked more than comfortable.
Because you're crazy and you're looking for some odds. Maybe you have West Ham. Maybe you already have West Ham to win 3-1, and now you're like, well, you know what? If I put $1 bet on the Newcastle makes the return, dude. Not only do I make my money back, but then some.
That's true. That is true. But Gary, over time, this is how the bookies stay rich.
Yes.
If you're the sort of person that will put £1 on Newcastle at 3-1 down, if they're going to do that on every game, then they're going to lose more than the 200 times that it would take to actually happen.
True that. Very true.
So over time, although you're getting a nice, if you do it off the cuff and then you get the 200 to 1 winner, you're like, oh, amazing, that's really good. But like you say, the sort of person that does that every week, generally it will stay 3-1.
True. Timo Werner makes the defender miss. and is not able to put the ball inside of the post. And Mr. Stefan here is going after the Lord once again.
Oh, the sherry. Bristol cream is so nice.
He said you're talking crap, man. He said you're not.
Well, he's one to talk, isn't he? Fucking Herontonio, ghostly, bloody, I don't know,
Norwich fan.
bloody, I was going to say, bloody. Yeah, I was going to say, bloody old women housewife porn writer.
She had Norwich on. She had Norwich on.
How'd you miss the Luton goal? Because it happened really fast. Within 90 seconds, if I recall.
Bloody Nottingham Forest. What a useless bunch of twats they are.
Yeah. Yeah, they beat Arsenal twice and they got nothing for it over the years.
1-0 down at home already to Palace.
Well, sometimes good things do happen, but
yes, bet's gone already. Oh,
yeah, because you needed that to be 0-0 in the first half.
Oh, that's terrible. There goes my $77. Terrible.
It's a sad day. It's a sad day. It's a sad day.
I can say that I'm still. I believe I'm still spending the monies that Mr. Tom you won for me back a year or so ago. So.
Speaking of losers, Brendan Aronson's playing today, right now.
Speaking of losers, where did what I said go to? Speaking of losers,
I just wanted to call him a loser.
No, but why did my comment bring that up?
Well, because you were talking about losing bets, so I was like, speaking of losers, Brendan Aronson's playing right now, and the timing was delicious. Like it was literally like a succulent steak, delicious.
It was beautiful. Served up beautifully.
Lord, how do you feel about this Gibbs White, like to Arsenal chatter?
Gibbs White, he's not good enough for Arsenal. I don't think he's good enough.
Is he better than Milsrif Rowe, Nelson?
He's probably slightly better than Nelson. I'm not sure he's better than an informed, fit Smith Rowe. I just find the link a bit weird. I just think we can do better than him, to be honest. I'll tell you, Reece Nelson would fit in nice. And this is no joke. I was watching a lot of your game yesterday, Tom, and I'll tell you what, down the right-hand side of your midfield, around your right wing, you could do with the Reece Nelson.
But I'd rather not buy another Arsenal player that just spends most of his tenure injured.
He's not injured. The man's healthy, man. He's been sitting on the bench just like waiting for your call-up.
Yeah. So is Calvin Phillips in your bench?
I don't know.
Talking about Reece Nelson.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you went with that. We're talking about Reece Nelson. You just brought up some other player's name. What?
I've already forgot what I was talking about.
Hello there, Emerson. Emerson joins us. He says hi to Gary, Tom, and he neglected to acknowledge the Lord.
I don't blame him. I do not blame him at all because
well, I have enough alarm clocks.
Yes. You know what? Mr. Tom is he did. Yeah, I'm with you. That's why I made the comment. I don't know where this wee man was going with that comment. I just really didn't. I didn't appreciate it at all.
That's racism and conjecture.
Didn't appreciate it at all.
If anything, it was being Aronsonist.
There you go.
But Tom, I was watching your game yesterday, and Dan James, that guy is a frustrating player, isn't he? Because he looks like he knows what he's doing, but he doesn't. And he's good at running, and that's it. He can't dribble past people. He's got a terrible, terrible final touch. He makes very terrible pass selections.
No, this is true. This is true.
Sorry, I'm laughing because Son hits the inside of the post and doesn't score.
And but Reece Nelson, he has end product. He knows I'm just saying I could see Reece Nelson being a nice upgrade to Dan James.
Well, we'd need to get into the Premier League to have any chance of making that a reality. But my main concern with Dan James yesterday was the fact that he was the one player that didn't get injured on international duty, that it would have been quite handy if he did, because obviously basically one of our Wales players got injured, Connor Roberts, but Willie Gnonto's out for a couple of weeks on international duty, and in my opinion, Willie Gnonto starting games, Dan James finishing games is actually the perfect combination, because then his lack of footballing ability is actually rendered irrelevant because he's really quick against grizzled championship defenders in the last 10 minutes of a game. And the fact that he doesn't know what he's doing with the ball is irrelevant, because he will literally get past them and then give the ball to someone who does know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we had to start him, and he has no confidence because obviously he's essentially the reason why his country's not playing football this summer.
Yeah, he's an impact sub, isn't he? He's definitely an impact sub. And I was quite impressed with Somerville. He's obviously your star player at the moment, isn't he? He's a good player.
The goal he scored was quite
sublime.
Nice to say. Yes,
sublime goal, brilliant.
He loves cutting in from the left side onto the inside and then just swerving it into the corner.
The way he aimed that shot was just incredible, and you could see it was 100% intended. That's where he wanted it to go.
Guess what happened?
He laid out a warning before. Sorry.
Guess what happened to that blue team?
Yeah.
Guess what happened to their goal?
Handball.
No, what would you say on your wrestling show, Mr. Tom? If somebody asks you a question, what do you usually say?
Do it properly.
So, Mr. Tom, was it successful or not?
Denied.
Denied.
Oh, yes.
Oh man, I just saw the notice. Stefan reconfirms it.
Hang on. Actually, I don't know if this get you. No, I don't know if it get you done for copyright. But I was going to do the scene in The Simpsons that's based on when the judge goes denied.
So far, so good. Today has been a really good day. Luton has scored. That team is not scored. The team in blue scored.
Do you know what really caps off this day is fantastic, Gary?
What's
the fact
that, sir?
Shanghai Port FC won 3-1 against Henan Chongshan Longmen.
Wow!
Wow! That's a
my team
name.
My team. That's my team.
Is it your team more because you own Shanghai?
Yes.
At one point in your long illustrious history.
Yes.
How did that go? How did that come about?
Well, I went over there on a lovely bit of
an excursion.
R&R back in 1891, I think it was. And I got rather sidetracked by 4 very nice looking women who took me down to a place called Shanghai. It was originally called Shaghai, but I changed the name. It was too vulgar. So it became Shanghai. And yes, it was glorious, beautiful place, beautiful, lovely along the coast there. And it became a big port city, big industrial port city, a lot of trade. And they were starting to enjoy their football. So I thought, let's start up a club. Shanghai Port FC, let's start that club. And the rest is history, as they say, Gary.
Sounds cool. Cool. Let's get some scores here from the Scottish Premier League. Aberdeen up 1-0 home to Ross County. Hearts at home is up 1-0 on Kilmarnock. Motherwell is losing at home to St. Mirren. Rangers and Hibernian are 0-0.
Hibernian.
Hibernian, sorry. I think I said it right yesterday,
Hibernian.
and I didn't say it right today. St. Johnstone is home
Johnston.
losing 1-0 to Dundee. There you go.
Oh, you're so American, Gary. I love it.
Yes.
America.
Yes. Oh, so I'm going to give you some scores from the Serbia Mozart Bet Superliga. Reniki 1923 wins at home 3-1 over Napredak. Nadiki N. I don't know what that stands for.
Pardon?
That's
I'm giving the
incredible.
Serbian scores. Chill.
Nicky.
Radniki
Radnicki.
wins 3-0 at home to Maldost. And Javor and Krevnina Zevda are 0-0 28 minutes in. There you go.
I think you're absolutely butchering those names.
Sorry. Sorry, people from Serbia. But I'm getting the scores out. Come
Serbian viewers are going to be very, very disappointed.
on. Sorry. Oh, we got the Japan League, Hiroshima and Gamba Osaka finished with a 1-1 draw. Yeah. Vissel Kobe is won 6-1 over Sapporo. Sapporo's got good beer.
Pretty good.
Kawasaki wins 3-0 over Tokyo. Damn, they beat a whole city. There you go.
Kawasaki, they're pretty good on two wheels.
They beat a whole city.
Yeah. Those are
Hang
some
on,
scores.
Gary, can you do me a favour? Can you ask me about the Chelsea goal again? In the
Yes.
style
So tell me. Chelsea goal has been scored, goes to VAR. Successful or denied?
It is denied.
Denied.
Ay.
I've got to get a transparent one.
We're almost 30 minutes into the Premier League matches now. So
We're having fun, aren't we, lads? This is rather enjoyable, this is.
yes, this is fun. Yes. So what do you think about? So Napoli loses today, Lord, 3-0
Yes.
at home to Atalanta.
Right.
Awesome. Do you think?
Well, Atalanta, aren't they a team that's sort of like on the radar now for being a bit different? They play a slightly different style of football, I think, if I've been reading
They're
correctly.
losing
So,
style.
it could be interesting things happening at Atalanta.
Oh,
And Napoli, it's they're up and down a bit, aren't they? They're not quite the team they were a few years ago. But Napoli is a reprehensible place anyway. No one wants to go to Napoli.
yeah.
Disgusting place. But I was going to say, the Serbian viewers are definitely going to be more interesting when they see Tom, because Tom does look very Serbian.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't believe there's any North Korean scores, at least, that are allowed to be shown.
Tom's got his, he's shaved, shaved and the white shirt on. He's going for the far right, extremist look. And, Serbians love that.
Yes.
Yep.
But I can give you some South Korean K-League 1 scores.
Can I have the South Korean K-League 1 scores, please, Gary?
Yes, here's one. Jeju United loses at home to Pohang Steelers 2-0.
Those Ho-Hung Steelers, they're a all right, nifty bunch.
Pohang.
Pohang.
Yes. Suwon FC home to Gimcheon loses 4-1. Oof.
What about Gangnam? Is Gangnam there?
No, I don't see any Gangnam, but there is a Jeonbuk who drew 2-2 to Ulsan.
Oh, Sonny.
And then Incheon
Jesus.
United
Poor
wins
Calvin.
2-0. They were home versus Daejeon Hana. They won 2-0. So there you go.
Wow.
Yeah. No North Korean scores. I think I don't know. They're allowed to play football.
No, they're not
Wow,
allowed to
I'll
play
have a look.
football. No. Got a rather strict regime going up there.
Oh,
I actually played as North Korea on Football Manager once.
So here's a score from China, which might be interesting. Dalian Young Boy wins 1-0 at home to Heilongjiang.
Dalian Young Boy to Heilongjiang.
Yes.
That doesn't sound very sexual at all, does it?
Yes. And then another score, which I thought was interesting. I'm saying it all wrong, but here we go. Chongqing Tong Lian Long FC wins 4-0
I thought he was going to say Ting Tong.
to Zhangzi. So there you go. Yeah, I just destroyed those names, but that was
Certainly did.
that was from the Chinese League One. So there you go.
You just destroyed Chinese relations with our channel now.
Dude, I'm trying to get
I thought one of them teams was the villain in a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. I thought he was going to say Tong Po 2, Po Tong 1, or whatever.
Yes.
And there we were.
Stefan says he has a Pohong away kit. So there you go. See?
Yeah. There we were, gaining traction in China, becoming more and more popular.
Yeah.
Hang on. Gary, can you do me a favour and say do successful or denied for the North Korean Premier League scores?
So, Mr. Tom, North Korean scores, are we going to get them or not? Success or denied?
Denied. Why did they ever clear?
You know what? You have to figure out how to. Yeah, you gotta. That I know. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, you gotta do better.
Yeah, I've got to do better. Just.
I like Steve Misfit's bit of factual information there. I love it.
Yes.
1 second. There is a not.
Yeah, so those are the scores. It's getting into like League 2 and all this other stuff. So I think we don't need League 1 and 2 scores, do we?
No.
So Scotland has what? Championship, League 1, League 2? Oof.
Yeah, I think that's about it, really.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Those are all the scores from around the world. Welcome to the road trip, where we start on the road and we go somewhere else sometimes. So, any other scores coming up that matter right now? Hoffenheim is still up 1-0 at 11 Kusen. You think they lose their unbeaten status today, or you think they still got a lot left in the Bavaria tank to just finish them off late?
You know what, Gary? I'm inclined to go with what you just said because I like your usage of the word proverbial tank. It was, you know what? It was rather delicious, quite frankly.
It could go different ways, couldn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's be interesting to see how they manage that.
You guys never told me which match to put on, and I have not put on any match.
Well, because usually the one I select usually ends up being really boring for you.
So pick one now, because I need something.
Well, pick Spurs because they're losing.
All right, I'll listen to that team. There we go. It's been 3 minutes, been 30 plus minutes since there was a score in that match. So that's the only problem with playing that team is they if you keep them close, they will answer the call. They always answer the call. So you think it's not disappointing, but you think it's on purpose that there's been no videos of Saka, Martinelli, and Tommy? No, we saw Tomiyasu practicing, but most like Saka and Martinelli, there's been no practice videos of them. Is that concerning? Should that be concerning?
Well, no, because it's maintaining the roost that he's injured when he's obviously not.
Mm.
When all your best players tend to get injured before a big game in the Premier League because of the international break, and Man City do it too. So, you know.
Yeah. Well, Man City has also already said supposedly that Stones and who's their other defender?
They only have two defenders, don't they?
Well, their their fullback, the best right back. People say. What's his name?
Can you imagine if there was a footballer's last name was Sist and his parents named him Ray? Just wondered. Anyway, I think I finally got it.
Yes. Well, anyways, City has already said two of their defenders are out. Two of their starting defenders are out. So, I think that's the difference between like a Arteta and some established manager. Established manager is like, it don't matter. I'll tell you everything you want to know, but you know what? It won't matter because I still got answers. And managers still should have answers to these problems and questions. Colonel Ward, what's he saying?
Okay. Apparently, Tottenham are in trouble with the FA's tax company and compliance team as they've been claiming for silverware polish for the last 30 years.
Did they even make those trophies with silver back in the days? Like, is that actually?
I believe the term he's looking for is fraud. Hang on. Right, so let's try it again. Let's pretend this is a situation where Tottenham can be successful or something else. Gary, please, let's try it again. I'm sure this time.
Is this so will that team get away with this crime? Successful or denied?
Denied. Hey!
There you go. We can see each other as well. Even better. I love it. Very
and
nice.
And it looks like someone spaffed over it as well. Wait,
yes,
what?
It looks. Yes. It's tattered. It's got some holes.
Not PG.
Too.
Yeah.
Saying, yeah, you're gonna have to improve that. Maybe make it flash or move or something. I don't know what you got to do. We need more. So, Bromwell Lane. Shot from inside the box, hits the post. Oof. That was Fulham almost scored there. Splits the defenders and can't keep the ball on inside that post there. Boink! It's the outside of the post. So.
Cove Rangers. 2-1 up against Sterling Albion.
What
Scottish League One.
Getting into like the last 5 minutes of the first half over here in the English Premier League. Second half in Germany has started. No difference on the scores at this point. So there you go. Hoffenheim is still up 1-0. München Gladbach is down 2-0 at home to Freiburg. Frankfurt.
How Leverkusen doing?
Who?
Leverkusen
they're still down
0-1.
They are threatening to become Neverkusen again.
Oh, we shall see.
Gary, look up if you can. Look up their 2001-2002 season.
Michelle.
It's tragic what happened to them.
All right, let's see if we can figure out. Let's see, Leverkusen. Let's see. Oops. Leverkusen.
Well, Burnley got a player sent off. So that's nice. 40 minutes gone. Arsignon.
2017, you said?
No, 2001, 2002.
Oh.
They were the second club in the history of football to finish runner-up in both the Champions League, the Domestic League, and all the cup competitions in the same season since Barcelona in 1986.
Oh, you're reading Wikipedia like I was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I remember them. They were in front and lost it on the title on the final day.
So they finished runners-up in the Bundesliga, in the DFK Pokal, and the Champions League.
Yep, but as we were saying earlier, they couldn't build on that because then Bayern Munich just bought their best players in the summer.
Oh, damn.
So all the players that led them to that form, Bayern Munich just went, you're one of the better ones, you're one of the better ones, we'll have you. Basically, it was Michael Ballack and Z. Roberto.
Yeah.
And that's who they took him. So then there's nothing. So
it's for me. So how do you then even compare what Bayern Munich is doing to any other team? Because nobody if whoever has a really good showing in the Premier League, do they get bought up by one team?
Well, no, because Leicester, all their best players got bought by Chelsea and Man City, didn't they? Well, their best players, but True. Jamie Vardy was a key player, but arguably the real key player was Kante, obviously, of that. The linchpin of that side was Kante, and he was the first to go. Chelsea then felt a bit guilty, I suppose, so then they just bought Danny Drinkwater for no reason.
He had a good season, bless him, at Leicester. He was a pretty good holding midfielder, but Chelsea sort of we'll get him, and then they realise, he's not really that good.
We'll give Kante a mate. Like when you buy the De Boer brothers, even though you only want one of them. I do apologise. Just need to use the bathroom for a minute.
Yeah, that was a pretty poor showing from Bayern Leverkusen in that year. They gave up 3 goals in the knockout rounds, then gave up 4 in the final.
I think they crumbled a bit, to be honest. So
Schalke 04 beat them. Yeah. So how many points did they lose in the league?
I can't remember. I haven't got it in front of me, but yeah.
Trying to see it's not giving me the final showing here, but they did drop points in 3 of the last 4 matches. So that. We said you guys said a red card, yeah. So.
Yeah, Burnley red card. 40 minutes in, and now it looks like Chavsky's got a penalty, according to Stefan.
No, they're not showing over here on the Peacock Goal Rush, which shows shows you all of the. I guess it shows you after the fact, doesn't show you live look-ins. Penn is scored, says Stefan. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Cove Rangers have probably paid more tax than Glasgow lot. There you go. So that is pretty. That's pretty. That pretty much sucks. All right. So you have the
Rangers. Yeah, they had to start again, didn't they? They got put into administration, had to start again and work their way up again. Made it easy for Celtic. But I don't know how people can follow Scottish football, to be honest. There's just 2 teams in it. The rest of it's just dead boring.
Yes. So that's disappointing. Chelsea is up. Burnley is a man down. And It's almost half time over here in the Premier League for a lot of these matches. Chelsea gets this goal in the 40th penalty, I think, in the 40th minute.
Yeah, Cole Palmer puts it away, the penalty.
Yes.
He's their penalty merchant.
Minute left, and somebody. They're showing the red card. Oh, okay. Yes. Second yellow for Asimnion. So yes.
Very, very bad. Very bad.
Yes. Yes. Are they showing what? Oh, I was gonna say there's 2 red cards. I was like, Vincent Company got a red card as well. So there you go. They're down a manager and a player. So that's disappointing. Disappointing. And Asin Young is the right back. So I don't know if they subbed. Did they sub right after that? Doesn't look like they subbed right after that. So probably sub coming in the second half, maybe. Oh no, they did sub. They did sub. I think they subbed in the 45th minute. That's a little too late. Why don't you just wait till halftime at that point? Boo-hoo for a club who spent 140 years cheating and still do. Who's he talking about? Where'd everybody go? I'm sitting here by myself. They didn't tell me they were leaving. Bayern finished third in 01-02. Dortmund won by 1 point. Wow. Yeah, and when you drop 8 points in the last 4 matches, means you had a chance. Yeah, no, it says a red here. You got an argument, so you got a red card. So Burnley is falling down, as they say. Burnley is falling down, and yes, they're sitting 19th in the league, 17 points, and if Chelsea has their way, that 35 goal difference in the wrong way might get bigger, even though Sheffield United is at 50. So, 50 goal difference, negative 50 goal difference. Arsenal is at plus 46, and 96 goal difference between the 2 teams. That's ridiculous. Ouch. And it's halftime in the Luton match here, and that's that keep a little bit of a smile on our face. If you know, you know. Yeah, still do. What cheating? What cheating do Rangers still do? Yeah.
Hey, everybody!
Oh crap!
It's Michael Jackson.
This is terrible. This is bad. Initially, I thought it was Alonso that was the reason why this guy shows up on my show, but it seems that somebody else really wants this guy to be on the show.
I love how Stefan keeps going on about Rangers just keep getting penalties all the time. That's basically all they do. They just get penalties.
No proof.
Oh my God, what's going on here? What's going on here? I think we're being intruded by some alien being.
Yes.
I'm no alien. I'm Michael Jackson.
Oh my God! Is it Michael Jackson? My God, what a fantastic experience.
Hips. I'm scored.
He sounds excitable.
So which team does Stefan like now? Celtics.
Gary, was you playing Boys to Men again?
I am not even gonna respond to that comment. Not going to do it. Oof, Stefan, that's just no. We're not putting that up.
Well,
That's
hey
just.
guys, how's it going?
This is how it comes back like nothing happened.
I'm just sitting here enjoying a lovely, delicious biscotti biscuit sandwich type thing.
Oh, you have what sandwich? They come in sandwiches?
Nah, they're small. They're like cylindrical.
No. I didn't
This
know
is
they
what-
come as sandwiches though.
Nah, it's like an Oreo, but there's chocolate in between the biscotti.
Let me
Delicious.
try this again. I didn't know they come in that form.
But they certainly do.
I have not seen it. You know what I
Delicious.
did get? I got a biscotti ice cream treat. It was
Wait, what?
It was ice cream treat. So it's ice cream covered in chocolate with bits and pieces of, I think, the biscotti whatever flavorings. Really tasty. Really tasty. I went to Costco. I don't know if you guys have that, like the warehouse stores and stuff, and they had biscotti like I don't know, like 144 biscuits or something ridiculous like that. I bought it years ago.
And you had it.
Enjoyed it. Because you go on an airplane and you get one, and you're like, oh, it'd be so nice to have 10 of these.
I'll tell you what's so weird about it is like it went from as if like you never knew they existed, and then all of a sudden everything has a version where it's like, oh, what about if we have a biscotti flavor?
Yes, I know. There's
It's like they're everywhere now.
Yes, it's rather in, isn't it? Rather fashionable.
Oh, Sheffield United is actually playing. I forgot they were playing today.
Yeah, unfortunately, they have to play.
You don't like them playing?
I don't like them existing, really, but
we only like one team to exist.
It's true.
So
Sheffield United versus Fulham should be illegal.
Yes.
Also, Bournemouth and Everton should also be illegal. Goal in Holland. PSV Eindhoven have scored. Ajax are fifth, which is surprising considering they were bottom at one point.
Oh, they just showed the yellow card. The defender was a really harsh yellow card there. I don't think that should have been a card at all. It should have just been a I don't know.
You know the proverb about the monkey's paw, where you you know the monkey's paw proverb where you wish for something and then you get it and then you wish you didn't? Well, I think Calvin Phillips wished to be a Premier League footballer.
You know what? The problem was he was one. He wanted to be a something different, meaning he wanted to be like a city Premier League footballer, and that went terribly wrong. I mean, when he played for Leeds, you guys were in the Premier League, right? So he had met that goal. No?
I think he.
I guess the non-answer answers the question. He was not. You guys were not in the Premier League, so you were not a Premier League team then. So he's probably right. He did want to leave and go become a Premier League player elsewhere because he wasn't one with that white shirt on.
He was an incredible footballer with the white shirt on. I mean, when he started wearing blue and then claret and all that, he retired from football. Like Stefan doesn't know the answer to that.
You're not going to answer this question. You always answer all the questions. Come on, answer the question.
He knows damn well we were playing next.
I don't know.
Probably
I
got
don't
the
know.
fixture list memorised.
All right, and tell me then, please.
We're at home to Hull.
All right, cool.
Who have Ipswich got next?
Yeah, tell us, Stefan.
I don't know.
You're whispering too loud.
If Stefan's going to lie, I'm going to openly lie too. Who have Southampton got next out of interest?
Southampton, what? This round?
That should be difficult, playing two of the teams you cheer for. I'm a savage. I'll even eat the Biscotti crumbs that land on my fat belly.
Get in my belly.
My belly. It's going to be a difficult game against Hull. Hull have got a strong attack. And we've got Liam Cooper. My heart sank when I saw his name on the team sheet. I was like, I don't want to do this giving other teams a chance to win kind of shit. Like trolling with you. Like Pep Guardiola's like, I'm going to try and win the Premier League without a striker and shit like this. It's like, no, we're not going to turn up to Watford without a defence. But evidently we tried to. Made Manuel Dennis look like Lionel Messi.
But the thing is, right, the Championship, it's such a gruel. It's a race of, yes, of course, if you have the biggest and best squad, your chances are better than everyone else's, of course. But it is a race of attrition, isn't it? I mean, you're playing so many games, especially now towards the end of the season. You're playing so many games, so few days between. It's a huge challenge for any club. I mean, you've got to rotate your squad. You've got to take care of the minutes that have been played, and it's just impossible for any team to maintain a top level game in, game out. You just can't. The team you're playing, they're gonna all of a sudden they're gonna find a bit of form again and push you and make it hard for you. And the team. And your team, all of a sudden, you're going to lose a bit of form. It's impossible to keep that going twice a week, week in, week out, week in, week out.
This is the sort of bullshit narrative that Stefan tends to go with when it suits him. Because have we spent a lot of money? What on our 1 million winger, which is Somerville, our 4 million other winger, which is Nonto. Ruter ended up costing us about 20, which is nothing in the Premier League when we actually got him. Piru up front, about 8 million, something like that. That's nothing. That's nothing money in the scheme of football. But people talk like we went out and like they're like, oh, he's got 80 million attack. We ain't got an 80 million attack. It's fucking bullshit. It's disingenuous at worst and lies at best.
Yeah. Definitely not spent a huge amount of money compared to other clubs around you.
There you go.
We shipped players out as well, making the team worse. We ship players out, making the team effectively worse to not fail financial fair play. And I say all that, knowing that for all I know, next year we might fail financial fair play. We don't know. Ipswich might fail financial fair play because half their team's on loan from the Premier League.
Yeah, that's true. Ipswich are going to fail and have to give away all their tractors.
Well,
They won't be able to cope without their tractors. They'll just fall apart.
oh,
But in the next sentence, he'll tell you how rich they are. I remember all the flip-floppy things he says. It's in my nature.
yeah. As you said, a lot of teams that do it right. Do it right.
And
Oh,
we will 100% be punished for trying to go about things the correct way, ultimately, because we've got relegated because we didn't overspend, even though they'll tell you that we cheated in the championship with our 1 million winger and our 4 million winger. Somerville's obviously not really a £1 million player, but he was when we bought him. Because you've got to cultivate that potential. When ultimately you can't go toe to toe with the Arsenals, Man United, and that. With every other team basically has to do the work to get the players for those clubs. Ultimately,
Well, yes. I mean, there is a natural order to things in terms of the hierarchy of players going through the levels, isn't there? You start off at some level, then you work your way up.
yeah. All right, Colonel. Enjoy. Have a good day at work.
Bye, Colonel. Stay away from the crack.
on the pavement, of course.
Stay away from the crack. Yes.
How many times has Company been sent off this season?
He's had some run-ins with the officials, but I think in a lot of cases it's been like, and this is the thing, right? If I think the officials did their job, you probably wouldn't be so incensed by their dealings. So I don't understand. What is this Germany kit blunder?
I don't know.
What is that? You need more. We need like links and stuff. The crack, yes. Stay away from the crack. Yes.
Stay away from the crack.
I appreciate
you're not talking about pavements. You mean the powder?
Yes, the stuff you put in a little glass
Yeah,
bowl and
if you step on a crack, bad luck, right, Mr. Tom?
Yes.
That's what the wee little man in the green hat says.
That's right. The little green man. He comes and sucks your cock.
I don't know what he's talking about, Mr. Tom.
I thought you said unlucky.
It's a crack pipe to smoke.
Yeah. I am not part of that conversation. I don't know what this guy is talking about.
No.
Going around putting roosters in mouths.
I'm trying to just like.
What?
I'm just trying to.
That's amazing. How? It doesn't.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on here.
You need to double it for that, surely.
I
only know that because Tony Turner keeps bringing it up every week.
If you lick the crack and it tastes like potpourri, it means it's too young. You have to wait for it to mature a bit.
Brandon Johnson has come on for that team, so things are looking bright for them.
We don't care about that team, Gary.
Just giving you updates. Some other guys coming on for Luton. Mr. I don't know. I don't know who that is. I can't see the back of the shirt. That's
I've got an update for you, Gary.
Oh no!
Roses are red.
Oh boy.
Violets are blue.
No.
Tom and Jerry are gay.
Uh-huh.
And so are you.
That's just stupid. I'm gonna say it right there. That's just stupid.
You loved it, you did, Gary. You reprehensible little slut.
Mm.
I've got one.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Roses are red. A TV personality was named Dr. Joyce Brothers. No, I've got that wrong. No, forget that.
Fucked up, isn't you, Tom?
I fucked it right up. Yeah, it doesn't even rhyme. No. The last two
What
words.
the hell are you? What are you
No.
smoking some of Colonel Ward's crack?
No. Yeah, I've been smoking some of that. No. All right.
And not
Roses
even a
are
minute
red.
in, but Pedro
There
Porro
was-
is pulled up lame.
I've got a new one. Right. Roses are red. There was a wrestler named Tracy Smothers. And on Jeremy Kyle, there were two gay lovers that found out they were brothers.
Right.
It's a real thing on Jeremy Kyle show. It's a real thing.
Jeremy
DNA
Carl's
test.
got a little bit of madness with that.
It was totally not worth the payoff.
I don't know where we're
What's that,
going
Doug?
today, folks. This has just gone there.
Well, whenever I try to have a serious conversation with you two zone out like a pair of old fucking demented circus monkeys.
I did not. When did you have a try to have this educational like conversation with us?
No, I was saying when I try, which happens now and again, not today.
Okay, I was thinking to say today. I didn't think we've had
Sometimes
anything.
now and again, I try and have a serious conversation. You start fucking commentating some
There was that
fucking
one time back in
Spanish
48.
game, and Tom he just fucking zones out in his little meta fucking wrestling universe.
Well, Tom joins the show. I talked to him for 5 minutes, and he's like, "What,
So it's
dude?
like,
You just joined. Not only that, but you're
Might-
sipping coffee. Everything should be good." He's like,
might
"I
as well
don't even
just
know."
stay to Green Goblin debauchery.
It's exactly what happens. Kind of.
Well, this is the road trip after all. Who's the wheel?
I don't know.
I think we
Oh,
lost the fucking wheel. The wheel's gone.
I just see the wheel like turning, but I don't see anybody in the seat. So I don't know
I
what's
think-
going on.
I don't think anybody's in the driver's
Where
seat.
is
It's just-
Alonso?
What?
Speaking of slurp soup, where is Alonso?
Is it his lunch break? He can come in and slurp a bit for us.
Oh, you know what I didn't do today? Oh boy. I think I forgot. I don't. No. Isn't
Is it about time he joins us for his lunch break? Has a couple of slurps and then goes again.
Yeah.
If he was available, he would have asked.
Yeah. No. I think I think I forgot to send it to
You know what he'd have done? Oh, Spencer. Oh, you didn't give the link to Spencer.
Yeah, I think I didn't give the link to Spencer.
He'd have been in the chat.
Yeah. He would have been in the chat if he was up out and
was
about.
available.
You know what? No. That's right. He said it's race day.
Yeah.
It's
he's
race
doing his
day.
thing. Yeah.
He's at the races, not the racists, but the races.
It's the
Of
racist
course your
day.
mind went to that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So Cole Palmer becomes the youngest Chelsea player ever with 20 goals and assists in a Premier League season.
Well, he scored 10 penalties, hasn't he, the bastard?
Interesting.
Did Ivan Toney score a penalty for England in midweek?
Yes.
I thought so, as I immediately thought of Russ Morgan.
Yep. I think Russ Morgan loved that.
He's got a thing about him, hasn't
Yeah, and his penalties.
Oh crap! Something bad just happened.
he? Goal to Spurs, I'm assuming.
Ugh. Come on the outside here. Ball goes in, goes out, cross, and
Yeah.
is that an own goal? It's hard to tell. Timo Werner was nearby and the ball went in. He
Burnley
doesn't.
scored too.
I don't even think he's. I don't think he scored that. I think that was off the defender. I think that was an own goal. Because Timo Werner is just running away like I was near it. So
Burnley
yeah.
scored too.
Yeah.
Who scored?
Burnley.
You know what? I'd love to get relegated, but I don't think it'll happen. I'd love to see Brentford go down. Because your money ball runs out eventually when you can't call on Christian Eriksen because you knew him when you was in the Danish under 15 setup or whatever it is. But also, it would be nice to see Brentford not get as much money for Ivan Toney as they think they will if they go down.
The defender looked like he was the attacker. Like, what are you doing? The defender should be looking to clear a ball, and he looked like he was trying to score. Oh, there's a VAR check.
Josh Cullen scored for Burnley.
Would be handy if the Tottenham goal was disallowed, which I don't think it will be.
At the moment, it's down as an Issa Kabor or Kabore, however you want to say his name, own goal.
I've been following him since his youth days. Ross Barkley has gone in the box.
I'm having some problems here. FB ref will not let me go to the Arsenal page.
And yeah, 85 minutes on the clock. Loserkusen are still losing.
Loserkusen?
I should copyright that.
Yes, definitely.
There we go.
You're a bunch of losers.
You're losers? Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Cannot go to the.
Xhaka's fault, I suspect.
Yeah.
Probably.
Interesting. I can go to every other page, but I can't go to the Arsenal page.
Can I shock you?
What that?
Brendan Aronson's been taken off in the 65th minute for being a loser.
We are loser.
Yeah. Burnley scored. That's good,
How's
though.
Tyler Adams getting on for Bournemouth? Tyler Adams. Oh, he's playing today. Oh, that's
And Cove Rangers go 3-1 up against Stirling Albion in the Scottish League One. Mohamed Niang scores.
So Chelsea, man up, gives up a goal. At home.
I did alert the goal about 5 minutes ago, Gary, but I guess you were a demented circus monkey.
Sheffield United just scored. Ooh.
Sheffield United. The bread bastards.
Don't eat a sandwich in front of Chris Wilder. He gets really upset.
Yes.
I don't know if you heard that story.
Tell me.
Apparently, he was upset with a decision. So I think he wanted to confront a referee. It would sound like this. And then he went into the referee's room and they were eating sandwiches in front of him. And he was basically like, "It's really unprofessional," or whatever. And it was like, "All right, Chris, steady on." I'll Google it, but it's something along those lines.
So.
Yeah, because he got fined for ranting about it. He got it cost him £11,500. The assistant referee was eating a sandwich when he went to see him after the defeat at Crystal Palace.
How dare he?
Yeah, he saw it as a complete lack of respect and called his performance ridiculous. Incredible. Who the fuck does he think he is, Chris Wilder?
Well,
Like you literally fell back into your old job.
he hasn't been
Fell
so
up.
good the second time around, has he?
They're very. Generally, I give most football managers a chance. When they end up in the Leeds job, I feel sorry for them more than anything. But if it was him, I'd be actively furious because I think he's a prick. Fucking overlapping centre backs or whatever. I don't give a fuck if Bielsa respects him.
Mm-mm. For those over in the States, it was opening day 2 days ago, I think it was. So if you like
What,
the
in
baseball, yeah.
Didn't they do a match like last week though in Korea or something like that, wasn't it?
Well, opening day in the States at the least was a couple days ago. You're
Who
right.
are the current champions in baseball?
I thought the Dodgers, right?
Is it the Dodgers? Oh,
That sounds right.
the LA Dodgers.
Yeah.
Good old Dodgers.
I haven't really been. You know what? I don't really follow that many sports now. Oh wait, the current champion is Texas Rangers, so I'm way off. So there you go.
I'll tell you what I like in the baseball, under my theory of which team picked me in the video game first, the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the
I'm
classic.
sure they're terrible.
Pirates.
Yar!
Yarr.
Let's go on an expedition.
That's just stupid.
Arr, take that screwball.
I wonder how much fog that Pittsburgh Pirates will see this season.
Oh, you know what? I think I might be able to watch that match. Should I watch that match? Leverkusen or as you said, Neverkusen. Let's see how
Leverkusen, yeah.
let's see how this thing finishes off. Here we go. Where are they?
If you can, what's the goal Zinedine Zidane scored in that Champions League final to beat Leverkusen? It's incredible.
Leverkusen.
Oh, they just scored in the 88th minute of the teams. Oh, no. So there you go. And
who scored?
I can't tell right now.
Robert Andrich.
Wait, who scored? It was Leverkusen.
Leverkusen, yes.
Ah, fuck it.
Maintaining their unbeaten run.
Bloody bastards.
I just decided to put it on the ESPN, and they showed Xabi Alonso like with a lot of cheering going on behind him. So there you go. And for some reason, ESPN does not want to work for me. Let me try it on a different computer here. Go to a different computer. We shall see if it lets me put the game up on here. Let's see, where is ESPN Plus.
Have you seen the Turkish Super League? I know I'll try not to follow Turkish football because I think they're scumbags, but Galatasaray specifically scumbags. And I have my reasons. Most people will know what they are. But that being said, the Turkish Super League, that scum team...
no!
Wait, what? Spurs have scored?
No. Well, I think Leverkusen did have a lead. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at Leverkusen just scored a second goal. Now they're up 2-1. Yes. What?
Bloody German league.
Wow.
Wait,
so at the 89th minute they scored, and then 5 minutes later, in extra time, 5 minutes or just in extra time, Patrick
Schick.
That guy, he scores.
So wait, so you're telling me that Hoffenheim were going for a successful, but instead they got denied.
Wait, how comes I can't see these things? Is it just you? Why can't I see
You're
them?
blind, Gary.
They're there. They're on the branding. It's in the DWTT branding.
Let me see. If I go to branding and then where?
It's literally there for you to see. Go on overlay.
Oh, overlay. Oh, it's an overlay.
I overlaid a woman once. She'd have rather liked it. Ah.
Oh, I see.
we have overlays such as
No. I see this one.
boxing glove on a stick.
I don't know. Should I put this one on?
Boxing glove on a stick is glorious.
50 Shades of Gary.
Dark Gary, light Gary. Aye. Got a goal in the Nottingham Forest. Looks like Nottingham Forest has just scored.
Yes.
So
That's
I do like
That's
this
good for
one.
the,
Denied. I have to gonna make some more like
Denied's
this.
going to be a regular fixture on Saturdays, I suspect.
Yes. Very nice. Good God, Gary, how many computers do you have? You must be loaded.
That's where all that dark web shit he's into, isn't it?
I just have two. I have a laptop and I bought. You know what? I wanted to buy a mini computer, so I bought a mini computer. So yeah.
As I
Ooh,
was
fancy.
saying,
Fancy pants.
But Galatasaray have played 30 games and they've got 81 points. They have lost one match. Fenerbahce have got 79 points. They have also lost one match.
Turkey!
I believe they play 38 games. So, yeah. So they're both on for a record points haul in Turkey.
Oh, there's another goal. I don't know what happened. I missed it. What goal is this? Then another goal just happened. And Bournemouth has just scored on Everton, so Mr. Tom should be happy.
I'm not sad about it, but I've got mixed emotions because I don't like either club.
So there's actually levels to this thing, Mr. Tom. Is that what you're trying to say? There's level to the hatred.
He's just a miserable bastard, isn't he?
Yeah.
I thought.
Back in the war.
I'm a petty man.
Yes. Lots of scoring going on, folks.
He hates the Champions League, but as soon as Leeds qualify the next 10 years, I bet you that fucking opinion will change.
No, I'll still sit there and go, this is a load of bollocks, but I'll be glad to be in it. I mean, it clearly is a load of bollocks, though, because the matches are all
You'll be singing along, you'll be like, champions!
I did do that to the Champions League match I actually attended. I 100% did that. The whole shebang. I was like, oh my god, the kids are out with the... don't get excited when you see kids usually, but I'll be like, they're doing the thing with the tent, which has the Champions League ball and all that.
Cool.
Solanke scored.
Excited by that.
Solanke scored for Bournemouth. Yes, as you mentioned about Bournemouth scored, Gary, but thought I'd just add the Solanke.
Solanke.
If Everton score,
that is so lanky.
If Everton score, we'll be in the unique
Mr. Tom,
situation.
you were so lanky.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
You were so lanky.
That's one thing I'm not. But Everton score, every game will be 1-1 in the 3 o'clock kickoffs in the Premier League.
Wow.
Just saying. So every team to score will hit if Everton hit the back of the net.
Sheffield United has scored once again.
Yeah.
And Luton almost scored again. Oh, goalkeeper pushes it out, but that ball
Luton
coming through, a lot of mess there. There's a lot of activity going on in front of that goalkeeper. Ooh, that ball goes in if the goalkeeper does not get a hand on it.
Mr. Nix, if you're there, do you happen to know if Barkley did get a shot on target? Not that it matters for the bets, because Bournemouth killed them, or Forest killed them, sorry.
You got a corner coming up here for Luton. Cross comes in. Oh, if he could have put that ball onto his own player's leg, it might have been. Somebody's out. Somebody got taken out, and they are still out. I think they're off the pitch now. Need this. So it's over. Leverkusen is still Leverkusen, they are not Neverkusen.
There's 7 games left, 8 for Bayern, and they've extended their lead to 13 points. I imagine the atmosphere there is absolute pandemonium.
So they are up what? They're up basically five
4
matches.
games.
4 games. They're up 4 games. So the magic number for them is 4.
Oh yeah. Obviously, if Bayern win against Dortmund, which I fully expect them to, but it'll revert back to 10 points.
Oh my gosh! Sheffield United has scored again. What is going on? Who are they playing? Like one player? What is going on? They keep
Fulham
scoring.
should be demoted just for letting Ollie McBurney score.
It's reprehensible.
Should be illegal.
It's giving up goals.
They just can't help themselves, can they, the bastards?
Yeah, gave up a goal in the 68th minute, and then giving up another goal in the 70th minute. It seems. Yeah.
Just awful.
Yes.
Awful.
So I guess
Niji men have scored against PSV Eindhoven. Hang on, Stefan. 3-1. Sheffield United have scored again.
Dude, we already did this.
No, we didn't.
We already did it.
Yes, we did.
We were doing 2-1, the Ollie McBurney thing.
No, you were a goal behind us.
Well, yeah, that's not entirely surprising.
Disallowed goal. Uh-oh. Mr. Tom, it seems the goal was
denied.
I'm not sure what game that is, though.
Who cares at this point?
Madison is coming off for some guy with short hair. So Madison must be injured.
Ninja men.
Sarr is coming off as well. So if Madison's coming off in a 1-1 match, that's not good, right?
He must be sleepy.
What does this
they
mean?
They must be saving him. That's the team that are playing against PSV Eindhoven, NEC Nijimen.
Oh.
Well,
another disallowed goal. What does that mean? Is it 2 disallowed goals or just he's stuck on a disallowed goal?
I think he's just trying to get the overlay.
All right. So.
And he'll get it. Denied.
So, is there any other match I want to watch in world football outside of England?
Well, Sheffield is arguably outside of England.
That game's over now. They're up 3-1. Come on.
It's still Sheffield United. They're what, minus 48 for the season, or whatever it is. So anything can happen.
So no, I'm not gonna watch that. Let's see.
You are most welcome, Stefan. But what goal was disallowed out of interest?
That team is trying to get.
Do it regardless. But...
The team is trying to get that second goal here, and we don't want that. We don't want that.
I'll tell you something surprising.
What is that?
FC Porto are 10 points behind in Portugal.
Yeah, they're struggling, dude. They are struggling. They are struggling.
They're not even going to be in the Champions League next year by the look of things.
Okay.
So they won't get to play Arsenal for the 1 millionth time.
True.
If there's one thing you can absolutely guarantee with an Arsenal Champions League run, you will see one of three teams. You will see Olympiacos in the dead rubber in the group stage. You will see Porto, probably also in dead rubber in the group stage, and you will see Bayern Munich.
Yep.
Those are the three demons you must slay if you wish to be Arsenal in Champions League.
The way things are going right now, Everton might be the only team not to score today in the Premier League.
Yeah. And you know why?
Why is that, sir?
Oh, I wish I had an overlay. I'd just go losers. I'd spam it. I'd spam it to death.
Oh, Madison is still on the pitch. I thought he was walking off. Oh, he was coming on. Oh, there you go. I think that's what that green thing meant, right? Green on, red off. Oh no, what is going on? Is this thing like not? Oh, what's going on? This thing is really behind. Oh, so I must have hit a button or something. So there we go. All right, folks, we're in business over here. Oh, good. Look who's joined us. Look who's joined us. The Lord's favorite brownie.
Howdy doody.
All right, fellas. Sorry I'm late. I've been busy. I don't know any scores yet. He's been busy. Well, he'll give you some quick English scores if you know. Newcastle comes from behind 3-1 down to win 4-3, home to West Ham. Even though Newcastle ended up getting a red card, Anthony Gordon just really wanted a red card. Got it. Bournemouth up 1-0 at home to Everton. Chelsea goes up, has scored twice in the game, had one called back. Then they got a second chance, penalty in the box, second yellow. So Burnley down a man, proceeds to go down 1-0, but then comes back with another score. Forest, Crystal Palace, 1-1 draw. Sheffield United, I believe, was 1-1 with Fulham and then decided to just run away with it. They're up 3-1. And that team, home to Luton, was losing 1-0, but then they proceeded to score. So it's 1-1 right now. All games are in like the 74th minute, basically, right in that middle of time there. So there you go. That's your scores. At least the English scores. Leverkusen continues their unbeaten run. Was down 1-0, scores 2 goals to get the win. Now they're up 13 in the league. Bayern Munich has a game in hand though, so there you go. Timo Werner has not disappointed. He is not good when it comes to scoring. Ipswich are top, Bronny. That's all you need to know. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to read that. Doesn't sound good when I read stuff like that when Mr. Tom is supposed to be my friend.
Ipswich, the bloody beaver bashing tractor shaggers.
There you go. Yes, and Leverkusen scores in the 88th minute and the 91st minute to steal all the points from whoever they played. It's disappointing. 2 minutes from the death, 2 minutes from extra time, and you can't hold on. All right, folks, we're probably going to take you through the end of these games, and then we're going to head out of here. So you got about 20 minutes or so with us. Got some big games tomorrow, right? Some big games tomorrow.
Yes.
Got some big games tomorrow. So let's just do a little quick chat about that, Lord. Even Mr. Tom will get involved, I think.
Yes, we have, of course, the game of all games tomorrow. So, Manchester City at home at the Etihad Corruption Arena. where all FFP dreams and regulations go to die, playing the mighty Arsenal.
Yes, sir.
We are looking to win there for the first time since Manchester City became a powerhouse. We haven't won there for God knows how long, and it'll be a great statement to do so. Both teams lacking players, looks like. Be interesting to see how they line up and face each other tactically. Now, Pep, the master, and Arteta, the maestro, prodigy, coming to try and beat the wizard professor. And it'll be interesting to see because, Manchester City definitely have Kyle Walker and John Stones out. There could be others. They're two key players in their defence at the moment. Opens up their right side quite a lot for if we have Martin. I don't know if Martinelli's fit, but if Martinelli's fit, that could open up some interesting opportunities for him down the left side. And for Arsenal, there's a few players we might be missing. Bit touch and go. We need to see how they're doing. But it's definitely a game Arsenal have to go and win if we're gonna win the league. We need to put the gauntlet down tomorrow and win that game. And I think we have enough desire and the skill and ability to do it. But it's going to be very, very tough, and it's going to be a good game.
Sorry, Lord. I'm very sorry.
This is why it's fucking fun talking to you, because you just go off on one like that. But anyway, it's good fun.
I'm sorry. Something funny happened, though, Lord.
Oh, that's great.
You're going to enjoy this. That team scored, and Mr. Tom, that team was...
Denied!
I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Sorry.
But the football gods did not agree with us keeping going on talking some proper football.
Denied.
So, no,
And you know what that makes Tottenham? Do you know what that makes Tottenham?
What does it make them?
Can't score. You know what it makes them? It makes them losers. Losers. Losers.
There you go. So Lord. Sorry, we were chatting about the.
No, I was actually just finished. It's funny. Just as I finished, it sounded like I had an orgasm.
Oh, you see that ball is rolling on the line? The ball is rolling on the goal line. Rolling on the goal line. Comes off the post and bounces out. You gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Terrible.
Lovely.
Yes, but now they have a free kick. Still 78 minutes in. So here we go. With all the players in and out, if Saka is not fit to play, if Martinelli is not fit to play, what say you, Lord?
Well, if Martinelli's not fit and Saka's not fit, then we have to be a bit more creative. I think Trossard will get a go, and maybe Jesus as well. Put Jesus down one of the sides, Trossard the other, maybe. I don't think Reece Nelson's going to get the start. I don't think he's quite good enough for away at City, but. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if both of those guys are gone, how we line up.
Yeah, I mean, those are the two worries on the Arsenal side. I think Martinelli is probably a guarantee he's not going to play, and Saka is one of those that's always like they've been keeping it quiet, but 9 times out of 10 he always shows up. So we shall see.
I think they're just being cautious with him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'll be right back, guys.
All right. We're here. Jesus on the right, Trossard on the left.
Sorry, go on.
No, what are you saying?
I was going to say Tesco's must be really close to his ass.
So, Mr. Tom, Mr. Tom, Sheffield goes up 4 goals, but but they are.
Denied. Are they?
I don't
Are
know. I keep getting these score corrections on my alerts over here. So.
It's gone to a VAR check. It's gone to a VAR check. How have we not? How did we only think of this now?
Because you know what? We're growing. We're growing as a people, as a YouTube thingy, whatever they call that.
Denied.
Very, very. Oh no. This is not good. So.
Goal from Cole Palmer, it seems.
So he scores 2, man, in a brace.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what's interesting is he has hit the 20 goal mark as a 21-year-old. Saka did that last year
So
as a
what you're telling me
21-year-old.
is,
It's
so
not
what
a
you're telling me
big.
is Cole Palmer's better than Saka.
No, they both did it in the same year,
Okay. Okay.
same age.
I tell you, they're not. I tell you, Saka's
The
not a
big
better
difference is
footballer than him.
Saka did it as a team was trying to compete for a trophy, the biggest of trophies in England.
And what's Cole Palmer competing for? His wage packet.
They showed the the video review of the ball. Did it cross the line or not? And guess what it said? Guess what it said when they showed it? Did the ball cross or not? Guess what it said? It said denied. It said denied.
I'm so pleased.
Great one. I love that one. That's gonna be a good one. Yes, you are a loser. No losers allowed here. Yes, denied, says Stefan. Yes, we have the crossover here from the yes. Yes.
Denied. Sorry, so I'm a favorite.
I'm just
one of my
I'm
favorite
looking
things ever.
yeah, I'm just looking at this. The back line, if they go with the back 3 because of the injuries, Ake, Diaz, and Akanji, with Kovacic and Rodri, in front of them. I'm like, Arsenal should be able to enjoy some of that, right? They need to. They need to take advantage of that if they're able to go as strong as they can.
Goal.
Yeah.
Bobby Decordova Reed. Fulham.
Well done, PGML, for ensuring Chelsea win. Joke of a penalty.
What's actually really impressive is how he actually managed to score before he was brought on.
That is really a talent. That man's got some talent. No, they just showed the goal from that team in blue. Oh no, that's not team in blue. That is Fulham. Boink.
I think this has every chance of Fulham
Fulham is
scoring
just
in the last minute. And
yeah, Fulham just
it
scored. They're
being-
up. It's 3-2 right now in
Yeah.
86th minute.
Boynley have scored. Dara O'Shea. I wonder
Udogi
where
is
he's from.
yes. O'Shea. Uh-oh. Is that correct?
It's a very Irish name.
Is that correct? There's a corner coming in. Header. Oh! The goalkeeper gets a hand on the ball, Mr. Tom. But the goalkeeper's shot stop was what?
Denied. Denied.
He gets a hand on the ball, but he was
We're going to
not
run this into the ground.
successful. Because guess what he was? What the goalkeeper was?
He was
Denied of a save. He
His
basically
save.
just
And Chelsea are a pack of.
yes.
Can't help myself.
Oh, that was great. I love this. These additions from Mr. Tom. We got to clean them up though. We're gonna make them crisp. We're gonna have to, get all the little jiggity jaggedy parts out, and then make
I have
it
no
smooth.
idea how to do that.
Yes. You know what it is?
It's because I'm having to do I was taking the background out. So
Yeah.
you can actually see
No,
us when they go up on the screen.
it's actually the what you call it, the
Pixels.
the pixel. Yeah, you gotta get with a higher res. So the higher res means smaller pixels. Because every everything on the screen is pixelated. It's just so happens that you have more pixels than you can see individually. So
Imagine my shock that
yeah.
Spurs have scored.
They did score this time. Let's see. You got a cross comes in, pushes the ball back, and the ball gets deflected off a defender, and Son scores. Crap. That one's probably not coming back because that was just.
And what else can make it worse? Everton have just scored.
What else can what?
The only thing that can make it worse for Luton, in the same minute that they conceded, Everton equalised. 1-1.
Oh
Every
my!
team has scored today.
Oh, if that the ball got deflected, Luton scored. They have scored all the goals in this game.
You had one job, Bournemouth. You had one job.
Yes, Son has taken a picture, but he didn't score that all by himself. The defender helped that one out. But it was basically, let's see, it was like 3-on. Wow, they had 2. It was 4-on like 7, and still, the defenders basically, you know what the defenders did? They stopped just before the 18 to let the trailing attacker come in unguarded. For some reason, both defenders just stopped right before the 18, and the offensive player continued on. Why? Why?
Because they're losers.
And not only that, but it was Son. So Son is running into the box. So what do you do as a defense? You do not man mark him. Let him run right into the box. Luton deserves that. Deserves getting that goal scored on them. That was dumb.
You're so angry at Luton because it's Spurs.
Dumb.
Hilarious. I can foresee a goal coming from Fulham.
And Son has just got subbed off. So
14 minute stoppage time.
Here's a question. So Luton subs off their best player supposedly, and that team scores. Son just scored. Now he's off the pitch.
I mean,
Could it happen?
I think Ange Postecoglou is a fraud, personally.
Yes. There's a goal scored. Oh, this is the Everton goal. This thing is so far behind, man. It's like, what the world? Uh-oh, got a goal. Mr. Tom, you're going to be happy again. Because guess what happened to Everton's 1 point? Guess what happens to they apply for 1 point, Mr. Tom? And what happened to their 1 point application?
They sent in the application for a point, and it was denied.
Lots of stuff going on in football today. You know what? If this is what coming, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow because I don't want lots of scoring. I just want Arsenal to score. That's it. Any chance of that? Just Arsenal scores.
I'm absolutely loving it. I'm loving lots of goals, lots of drama.
Yeah, Fulham is taking a corner right now in the what? 14 minutes 14. Of extra time.
Yeah.
What? It's 2 minutes into extra time, 14. And they still got another 10 minutes to go plus.
Chris Wilder's going to get really angry. Let's just hope let's hope the assistant referee who decided it's 14 minutes. Let's hope he's not having his dinner. And
there's another goal. There's another goal coming in that Fulham match. Cross comes in. Oh, gets cleared out. Ball comes out to the outside on the right, inside the box. Ball gets put in the air. Oh, he volleys it. Goalkeeper is stuck in the mud. Munez, I think, scored that. It was a very nice
3-3.
3-3 in the Fulham match. Fulham has come back on Sheffield United. Crazy. Sheffield United application for a win has been denied.
I mean, there's still 10 minutes to go.
Yes, but still, right now the application is denied. They're going to have to go back and reapply.
They're going to have to reapply for the win, aren't they? Yeah, of course. That's perfectly understandable. Yeah.
Oh, it was a very nice goal from Fulham. Though, a nice cross comes in, ball is popped up in the air, headed, and
Sounds like you guys are having so much fun.
yes, lots of scoring going on, lots of goals.
You're
being
giggling
scored.
like a teenager who's just found out she's got tits.
That's exactly what we just
What-
found out.
and,
We found
you
out that
know,
Fulham's got a lot of them, and they're massive.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to respond to that because that means I want to have this conversation with you, and I don't really want to have that conversation.
What conversation's that?
The one where you start getting nasty and bringing up stuff.
Oh.
Let's give me an idea.
10 minutes to be denied. Ooh, could also go that way. You get nothing, sir, and you'll like it. But so far, Luton doesn't look like a team that wants to make us happy. Long ball, and Perro's got that all covered.
Bournemouth beating Everton, then I suppose you like that.
He didn't like it when Everton just scored. So have the conversation, Gary. I'm not having that conversation with the Lord on that one. I'm not doing it. So we're in extra time in a lot of these matches.
Oh, Tottenham.
Yeah, they scored. They scored on a deflection. It probably was going in anyways, but Mr. Tom, if you're talking to your defense and Son is at midfield running towards the goal, what do you tell your defenders to do while he's running towards the goal?
Stop him. Prevent him. Get the ball. If you can't get the ball, get him. Don't let him near the goal. Don't give him a sight of goal. There are multiple facets. But evidently, they did not do this.
They stopped guarding him as soon as he got close to the 18. They let him run in unmarked into the 18, whereby a ball passed back to him directly gets shot at the goal, defender on the ground, off the defender in. Luton deserves to give up that goal because they stopped guarding the best player on the other team for some reason. Don't get it. So you got, what is this? You've got 9 minutes of extra time in the Luton game. So they've still got about 6 minutes to turn this thing around and make us turn our frown upside down. Burnley hit the post. Ooh. Son is out of the game. Why did you take him out? You only have 2-1.
Because I have no respect for Luton. We're in the 7th minute of the 14 minutes at Sheffield United. So, again, make sure you're not holding a sandwich when Chris Wilder comes for you in the room in about 10 minutes' time. Which he will.
Chris Wilder's like one of those more stern, old school teachers.
Oh my gosh! If they score on this?
Ninja Men have scored against PSV Eindhoven. It's 2-1.
Luton the defender just kicked the ball off his own player, created a counter attack, and luckily nothing came of it. It was like a 3-on-1, and nothing came of it. They were lucky, very, very lucky. Somebody's getting a yellow card. Somebody's getting a yellow card.
Cove Rangers beat Stirling Albion 4-2 in the Scottish League One.
How did Glasgow Rangers get on? Because they're near and dear to all of us.
They're 3-1 up.
That's unfortunate.
And they missed a penalty.
Oh, they got their obligatory penalty, did they?
I missed it.
According to Stefan. That's his belief. And yeah, you're right, they did miss it. So, if anyone wondered, James Taverner missed it. From the Leeds Academy, I believe. Obviously not teaching people how to take penalties.
there are a lot of late goals in the Premier League, aren't there?
Yes. Oh, the
That's why
international
we were
break is.
giggling, sir.
Mhm.
No, I mean, I'm talking like in general. As a league, you know, it seems there's a lot of late goals every round.
Mm. Mm. Okay, we're almost 2 minutes left or 3 minutes left in this Luton game, and player from that team goes down on a free kick, and the referee says, "You're not allowed to do that." Brandon Johnson runs in front of a person, goes down. I don't think that's pretty harsh. That call. Very, very bad. Let's see, no games are finished yet. They're all in extra time.
Wild.
It's got about 4 minutes still left after 10 minutes of extra time. So here we go. Luton cannot get the ball out of their half.
Full time at Everton.
Or
Bournemouth, sorry.
Luton is out of the bottom third on goal difference. Yeah, there you go.
It's a shame they can't relegate 5 teams.
And it's final. Forest and Crystal Palace 1-1 draw. And here we go. There's a ball in to the attacking third for Luton. Ball gets popped up in the air. Oh, if he just tried to, why didn't he try to volley that? He chested it. He should have just volleyed it. Oh, that was a waste. Two players going at the ball.
United went 4-1 up, and they and then it was denied, obviously, because I made the graphic. So the Premier League, the PGML or whatever it is, wanted to use that graphic. So yeah,
that's a terrible, terrible pass. He chests it down and then decides to pass it to someone, and it's a terrible, terrible. Full time, Chelsea does not take advantage of the man advantage to Burnley.
That's a terrible result.
And at home,
a home against Burnley, and Burnley have 10 men since the 40th minute, and you can't win that game.
Chelsea in their rightful position of 11th in the Premier League at the moment. We'll drop to 12th if Fulham can score.
Yeah, Sheffield United's not going anywhere. They don't need the points, huh? 50 goal difference.
What are you going to do in the summer, Todd? What are you going to spend another $1 billion?
And it's gone final here, and the Luton did not make us happy.
At what point do you think Todd asked if he had the receipt?
Got 4 minutes still left. 2 minutes left in the Fulham match here. And well done. Bomb 4. What was that? What did I miss? Oh.
We snuck up on them.
Well, Luton Town, disappointing. You had a chance to get something out of this game, and you decided to turn off the defense. The defense, basically. All right, Stephen, enjoy the rest of your day. We're going to head out of here soon. It's been a bit of we've been here for a bit. We've seen,
Good night, Stephen.
We've seen we went through all the scores, all the early games today we've gone through. There's a couple more games left for the day. Villa home to Wolves, Brentford home to the red team that Mr. Tom does not like from Manchester.
There's loads of teams in red that I don't like.
I just said the red team from Manchester.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
So you still got about a minute left here, just under a minute left in the Fulham match. Doesn't look like any scoring's gone. They can't get the ball past midfield. It keeps going back and forth like a volleyball game, back and forth, back and forth. Let's see. Can I able to get anything? Get a little build up here. Maybe. They're 14 minutes into extra time. The whistle will blow soon. And it's a long. Does he put the ball? He put the ball into the box. What are you doing? You have to do a build up at that point. Got a foul. Got a free kick coming just outside the box. I don't understand what this guy's complaining about. He did bring down the player. Got a free kick coming on the side of the box there, and Fulham will have a chance.
So I can't help but think the value for money the Sheffield United fans have got today. They got 6 goals. They got 104 minutes of football. Sorry, 105 minutes of football. Value for money. Well,
probably got more than that, because probably got 110, because you probably got about 4 or 5 minutes in the first half too. So
you're right. You know what? You're right. That's an astute point, Gary. It's true.
And SofaScore says it's over, and the shot was right at the goalkeeper. No deflection or anything. If that ball gets deflected and goes anywhere, it probably scores. But right at the goalkeeper. Whistle has blown. Sheffield United does not get more than a point home to Fulham, 3-3. And that's English football, folks. English football. This football as we know it for live. Anything you guys want to say before we get out of here? We've been here for a while.
Yes.
Hit it, Lord.
Right, yes, I want to thank everybody for joining, as always. Great to see you. There wasn't too many involved today, but still great to see everyone who can take time to take part. So I'll finish off with a little joke today. And so there was this guy driving down the motorway with his lorry full of monkeys to deliver to Colchester Zoo, and his lorry broke down. And he was standing there on the side of the motorway, and lucky enough, an Irishman stops with a lorry, empty lorry. And he says to the Irishman, "Oh, can you please give me a hand? It'd be a huge favour and hand. If I give you £50, could you please take these monkeys for me to Colchester Zoo?" The Irishman says, "You know what? No problem." So he puts all the monkeys in his van and he drives off. A couple of hours later, he's managed to fix his van. The guy that had his troubles. And he's driving along the motorway. And then he sees on the other side of the motorway, coming in the other direction, he sees the Irishman in his lorry and the monkeys driving in the other direction. So he flags him over and he says, "What on earth are you doing? What on earth do you think you're doing?" So the Irish guy says, "Well, he gave me 50 quid. I took him to the zoo. There's still some money left. Now we're going to the cinema." Anyway, that's your joke of the day. A nice clean one, everybody.
Oh, I definitely like that one. I do like clean. Oh, yes, that was good. Anything else you want to say, Lord, to the people before we get out of here?
As you see, Brownie's just woken up again. Nice to see you, Brownie. Hope you're good, my friend. Mm-hmm. And, I hope everyone has a great Saturday. I hope Arsenal tomorrow does the business against City. It'll be a great game no matter what for the neutral, I think. Yeah, and everyone have a great Saturday, great weekend. I'll see you again next week.
Yes. Yes.
I've got a joke.
All right.
What do you say to an Ipswich fan with a job?
Oh no.
Can I have a Big Mac and chips, please?
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. Bye to the people. Say it.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Thank you for joining us on this delicious Saturday evening, and I bid you all good day.
Cool. Spencer tells us he's at the NASCAR enjoying some cars as they go zoom, zoom.
Is Martin Truex Jr. there?
Round and round. I think
You probably crashed somewhere.
yes. He crashed on the way to the track. They didn't even make it.
They won't let him
did
drive.
not
They won't
start.
let him drive there just in case.
Said did not start. They crashed on the way. They crashed into the gate on the way. They didn't even make it onto the property. Did I say that out loud? But anyways, people, we are out of here. We'll do this again next week. Hopefully, we are cheery and happy and enjoying football life as we call it. Mr. Tom as well. Hopefully we're back all on top of the table, right, Mr. Tom?
Yeah, it won't be the worst thing.
There you go. Mr. Tom has Monday, and by the time the trip is on, hopefully Mr. Tom is smiling. But anyways, we'll be back. Thanks, enjoy. Hit the subs, hit the likes and all that jazz. And
Pochettino this season.
we'll be doing this thing. How do I? Yes. So let's get out of here, everybody. See ya. Thank you, everyone. Talk to you later.
Life is a journey. Don't waste your trip. Enjoy the ride. There you go.